Welcome back to the Session Up podcast. I'm Phil.
Yo, what up, man? This is the Masked Danny.
The Masked Man, Danny. And today we got a special guest here today, man. We got
Yes, sir.
we got Jason here, the financial
We call him Wang Sat. Wang Sat. Say
the
what up,
financial
Jason.
guru, the sports card guru, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call it. He's just a guru himself.
I wouldn't go that far, man.
Hey, don't be too humble, man. You're a guru.
Hey, yo, this is the most humble guru in the world right here,
Man.
right?
Yep. But today, this is a very special episode. This is episode number 8, which is
Episode number 8, man, for Kobe.
for Kobe. Tribute to Kobe.
Yes, sir, for the Lakers, baby.
Number 8.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Jason, introduce yourself, bro. Let them know a little bit who you are, where you came
Come
from.
on with us, Dan, real quick,
All right,
Danny.
no, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, it's cool.
There you go.
All
There
right,
you go. Solid.
all right. So,
You're a lot taller than most of our guests, as far as
you know, believe me, I ain't taller, man. I just got
Yeah.
the chair up. All right, so let's see. My first name is Jason. I don't know, man. What y'all want to know? I was born in Taiwan.
So
right?
me and Jason, we met. So a little bit about this episode. It's gonna be about a little about finance stuff. So
Yeah,
if
just
you're out here listening for the first time, bring out a pen and paper.
Take
There's
notes.
gonna be
Take
some
notes.
motherfucking gems on this shit. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know right now. Grab that pen and paper. Let's give him 2 seconds.
As
Yeah.
a disclaimer, I am not I am not a financial guru. So whatever I say, you know, invest in your own at your own risk.
At
you know
your
what
own
I'm
risk.
saying?
Yeah.
So me and Jason, we met 4 years ago when I was working at our previous job.
Yeah, it's been 4 years.
It's been 4 years,
Yeah.
bro.
All right.
It's been a minute, yeah. And yeah, man, this guy's like, he don't fuck with nobody, man. He like the most private motherfucker, but he's like a diamond in the rough, dog.
Damn. Okay.
A fucking gem, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I'm very private.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to.
Why,
You know, it's
why
funny.
do you think why you so private, bro?
I don't like the spotlight as much.
Yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
like I always tell people I'm like the extroverted introvert,
Yeah,
right? Because
Okay,
we're in
yeah.
sales, right? Like
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
in we're in sales, right?
Yeah,
So
we're in sales, yeah.
you know when I'm working,
Mhm.
like I'm super extroverted,
Yeah. Because you have
and then
to.
and then when I'm done,
Mhm.
it's like I don't really want to talk to nobody anymore. I talk
Big
to people
fact.
the whole day,
That's
right?
true.
And I'm not hating on the fact that I don't want to talk to anybody. It's just,
Yeah, yeah.
dude, I just talked to somebody for 10, 12 hours, like people,
True.
right? Like
yeah.
I go home,
100%.
I don't really want to talk to anybody. I just
Yeah.
want to chill, relax, and do my
Yeah.
own thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm very private. I don't really like to be out there. Like, you'll catch me on social media every once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go on spurts. Like,
Yeah.
you'll see me like 1 week, I'll
Yeah.
just be all up out there,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then I'm
And you
ghost
gone.
for like a
Groundhog.
month, 2 months. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna see me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll break.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
go
for
from
sure,
the
for
beginning
sure.
of
Yeah,
let's
bro, like
start from the early days.
humble
before-
beginnings, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get a little
Your
humble beginnings.
beginnings.
I'm originally from Taiwan.
Okay.
I was born there.
Yeah.
I think I was there till I was 5 or 6. I don't know. Like Drake said, touchdown in
Yeah.
86.
Yeah. Is
So
that what
I
you
did
touched on?
touchdown in 86.
We had-
Oh, shit.
We actually had a layover once in Taiwan.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just a quick layover.
Taiwan's
We
dope.
went out to go eat and stuff like that. But Taiwan's a beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
country.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's-
let's hear your side.
it's country
Oh, yeah.
out there.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
getting better, but it's like when I was there, I remember, man, my backyard was like a farm.
Damn.
Like,
Yeah.
like when I'm talking about, like, if you ever lived in the motherland,
Uh-huh.
there's nowhere in America that's like
That's like-
more
yeah.
jungle than the motherland.
yeah,
Mhm.
never.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
that's
my
true.
backyard
Facts.
was like, I was running on a hill chasing chickens and pigs and shit.
Yeah.
And like that was my
Damn.
fun. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Damn.
if you go on my Instagram account, my first picture that I post on my Instagram account was a picture of me playing in the flood. Like in the
Like
in the gutter.
Taiwan.
Damn.
In the gutter. Yeah, when I was like 4.
Damn.
Oh, man.
And
okay.
I don't know what's worse, that the fact that I was playing in the flood and in the gutter, or my mom or whoever it was thought it was a photo opportunity and took a picture of my grimy ass inside the gutter.
Hey,
Yo, you literally came from the gutter, bro.
Yeah.
can't miss a good opportunity for a photo.
Yeah.
Hey, how was it though when you first came out here as
It
a
was-
5-year-old? So that was already like starting elementary school, right?
Yeah.
Did you already know English?
Nah.
Yo, so you came here,
I didn't know
learned
nothing.
English here in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, she.
I didn't know
That's
nothing.
different.
I
Yeah.
didn't know nothing. Two things that I remember. I remember walking to the bus stop, right?
Yeah.
Like I get in the bus, yellow bus, take me to school, and I'm in class, and they speak in English, and I don't know what the fuck they're saying.
And you didn't even know.
I didn't know what the
wow,
fuck they're saying.
fuck.
I had ESL, which is English as secondary language. So they're teaching me Chinese and English at the same time.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm looking at all my peers, and I'm like, man, I understand what the fuck y'all do. I understand what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I just can't communicate.
You can't communicate. Yeah.
So I understood at an early age that, like, I wasn't academically less than them because I understood.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I couldn't communicate.
Yeah.
And the teachers would look at me like I'm an idiot.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So that was when I first started.
And America's already racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't make it any easier.
Right. And so I get off class. I don't know. I can't speak English.
Yeah.
And there's 6 buses. I have 1 in 6 chance
Damn.
of getting on a bus
The right bus.
and it gets home.
Damn.
And so every day I had a card on my chest. Like, it was like a necklace, bro. It was like a chain.
Like you had to
and it was my address. And this was, we don't have no iPhones back then.
That's crazy.
And I would show the bus driver, and the bus driver would just look at me like, man, get in the bus.
Yeah. I'll take you.
Right? Like, growing up,
But
it's not like I grew up in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came from the motherland. I'm not growing up. Yeah, so
When
where'd
you
you,
when you came from the motherland, where did you move to first?
I was in LA for a while.
Oh, in LA.
I bounced around.
Okay.
And then my mom settled in Cerritos.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right?
Cerritos.
So, settled in Cerritos, then moved me to La Palma, and I was in Orange County, right?
Yeah.
And so it was, that transition was different too, because when you look at
Yeah.
LA,
Hell yeah.
you grow up there, and then you come over to the OC, you're just like,
It's a little slower, you know? It's
like,
like,
yo,
yeah.
dude, like, y'all don't move the same way as people in LA move,
Hell no, yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
different, right?
Yeah,
So, did that, went to school, wanted to be in the NBA, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was hooping every day.
Hey, you a hooper
okay.
though, too, though.
I might.
You hoop.
I might,
Yeah.
but I was hooping every day, and then I was like 5'7", 5'8"
Yeah,
freshman year,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Yo, if you grow, you might
Yeah.
get a chance to play, right? Not
Yeah,
no
yeah.
D1, but like
Yeah.
you could at least walk on like a JC, and like
Okay.
you could work. I was like, shit, I better grow.
Yeah.
My bitch ass never.
It's like, nah, you done.
Yeah,
Man,
God said you done.
yeah. So
Damn,
I
God,
graduated.
why you do that?
Yeah, graduated. Went to UCI.
You see how? Okay.
Okay.
Irvine.
Yeah, Irvine.
And you were going for
Economics degree.
economics, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I went for an economics degree. I'll tell you right now, I didn't go to any classes.
Damn.
Damn.
I didn't
How'd you pass?
I didn't go to any classes. I showed up the first day and literally got my syllabus, walked out, never came to any more classes,
Uh-huh.
showed up for the midterm, showed up for the final.
Damn.
That was it.
That was it, and
For
pass.
5 years.
And pass.
Pass.
Did you like study on
You
your
study
own?
at home on your own then.
Study on my own.
Yeah,
Back
okay.
then, at
Well,
UCI,
that's how private he is, man. You see that
Yeah,
shit?
dude.
He don't want to fuck with
So-
students.
what's funny was at UCI, you could go, and back then, I don't know if y'all know Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Cliff Notes,
Okay.
Cliff Notes, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Never used it,
You
but
can't
yeah.
use that no more, though, right?
so yeah, no, you can't.
Yeah, it's like illegal now.
Yeah, so back
Yeah.
then, there was people that would go to class and take notes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? They would take notes, and you could buy the notes from the bookstore.
Damn.
From the
Shit.
bookstore?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, you could go to the bookstore and buy the notes that these
Life hack.
dudes would take in. And I was like, why the fuck would I go to class and waste those hours
Yeah.
if I could just read those notes and I'd be straight for the midterm? No, don't get me
Yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
like
yeah,
I was
yeah.
Dean's List, the 3.0.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
my
exactly.
GPA sucked ass.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, I've always had that entrepreneur mindset, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
right around the time when I went to school
Yeah.
at UCI, that's when the World Series of Poker blew up.
Okay.
Okay.
So Texas
What year
Hold'em.
was that?
I went to school in '99.
Okay, 99.
Yo, man, it's hot. I'm gonna take this shit off.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool.
Cause I could hear the echo.
Yeah. If you feel comfortable, we taking it off.
All right.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's called comfort.
We were
Alright.
just trying to be safe, but
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Because I could hear the echo.
Yeah.
So I,
Yeah.
if you guys are recording, I don't want that to like.
Gotcha,
be a
gotcha. It's all
podcast.
good.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
no problem.
all right. So back then, that poker had started,
Yeah,
right? Like everybody was on that shit, and I was playing poker when I was 16. I was literally driving.
Oh, damn.
I was driving to Hawaiian Gardens off that 605.
For real?
Right there.
How'd you
I was-
get in, bro?
I was driving
God
there when I was
damn.
16. I had a hat on,
Yeah.
right? And I like literally, I don't know how I got in. That security guard should have been fired.
Yeah.
But
Nobody carded you or nothing.
nah,
Damn.
like I walked in,
They just snuck in.
Nowadays I get carded all the time. What the hell?
took 40, 60 bucks,
Uh,
went in there, and like flipped it to like 250, 300. And I was just
Jeez.
flipping
Already.
shit like
Oh,
all
wow.
the time when I was that age, like 16.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there was a summer in high school that I was working for a professional poker player.
Damn.
He had a poker shop,
Uh-huh.
and it was off Beach Boulevard.
Yeah.
Right. I
Damn.
walked in there because I was gonna buy a book.
Mhm.
Everybody that plays poker has this book, right? Like I forgot what it's called, but it's yellow.
Yeah.
There's a yellow one and there's a red one,
Yeah.
and like it's famous. Nobody
Yeah.
reads that shit now because it's probably
Yeah.
like updated versions.
Is,
Right?
is it like just kind of give you strategies on poker?
Yeah,
Okay,
it'll tell you like under the gun for under
Got
the
it,
gun,
got it,
yeah,
okay.
just different like terms and like
Yeah,
what kind
yeah.
of cards, etc. Right.
Okay.
So I went up to this guy. I'm backtracking, but this is in high school now. So
Yeah.
I backtracked. So I went in and I said, "Look, I'll work for you. And at the end of the day, let's play
Yeah.
heads up, one-on-one,
Yeah.
poker,
Yeah.
right? So I'll give you a chance to win back what you paid me every single
Damn.
day, and we'll
Damn.
play. We'll battle after me working for you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you basically, if you beat me, you get free work,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
right?
Yeah.
So literally, I worked for him for 8 hours a day,
Damn.
and then afterwards I play him like 2 hours, right? And
right after work.
right after work, he'd
Okay.
play me,
Okay.
and I'd get my ass whooped every single time.
So you work for free.
Yeah, right. but
Yeah.
but I would ask him questions like, "Yo, how did you know I was gonna do that? How did
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
about?"
yeah.
And I started learning
So
from
he was
that.
paying
right?
for game, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's crazy.
And by the time I got to college,
So he was already investing, bro.
yeah,
Okay.
that was the beginning of.
That was
I
the
didn't know what the
beginning.
hell I was doing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
understand the concept because I was so young. Like when you're
Yeah,
young,
yeah.
you don't understand that. Okay, so I'm investing into like learning.
Yeah. You're
I'm
just,
putting this.
Yeah.
I'm putting energy in it. I'm trading sweat equity
Yep.
for actual knowledge. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like that those terms didn't know. I just know that I wanted to learn and
Mhm.
this guy's going to teach me, so I will trade work. And
Yeah.
that was like,
Do you think like that's just something you have? Like you can't really learn it, right? Like to be an entrepreneur, like to like
yeah, I think you can learn it, but at the same time, like there's that little thing in
Yeah.
every entrepreneur that like
Yeah.
that itch.
That
That
you have
itch.
to have,
itch
right?
or
Yeah,
that X factor that they just
Gotcha.
they just always gravitate towards.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
some
yeah.
people don't even think about
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Or don't even care about it.
Yeah.
So it's just not in them.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
like they're afraid of risk.
Yeah.
They're
Mhm.
afraid to
Mhm.
lose, right?
that's
Gotcha.
big too.
and,
Yeah.
and one of the cool
Gotcha.
things, like I'm grateful for where I came from because I saw people have nothing,
Yeah. Facts.
right? Like when you see
Yeah.
people have
From the
nothing,
country, bro.
yeah, like you
from the
see people
countryside.
have nothing,
Yeah.
and then you come here and you have nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you see your parents have nothing. You see your parents
Yep.
struggling and like
Right.
working their asses off.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I not try to go get that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts, bro.
Right?
Like,
Exactly.
big facts.
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And like anybody that's struggling or anybody that's gone through some sort of like
Yeah.
adversity, like
Mhm.
100%.
I don't resonate with people that don't go for all of it
yeah.
Mhm.
and just half-ass and
100%.
be like, oh yeah, I got a good paying job,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and I get a W-2 and I
Yeah.
get my 401k. I'm like, all right, that's cool, man. So what are you working outside of that job so you can
Yeah.
get to the next level? Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing outside of that,
Exactly.
right? Like,
exactly.
you coming home and you putting on the game, and then after the game, you on Instagram, and then after Instagram, you brush your teeth, you go to sleep.
yeah.
That's it.
Like that's what you're doing every
Yeah.
single day. Then on Friday, you going out with your friends, you popping bottles, and then you hollering at some girls, and then
Yeah.
Saturday you hung over, go get some pho,
Waste
you
time.
come back, smoke some weed.
Damn.
and
Hey,
then,
why you attacking my boy right
now? You're doing all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I
Yeah.
did that. I
Yeah.
did that.
I feel you.
I did that too.
So
you know what I'm saying?
you know what it
so
is. Yeah.
that
yeah.
pattern, and you do it at a young age, and you
Mhm.
keep doing it. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna fall into that funk. You get caught in the system. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
100%.
Yeah.
Bro.
It is a system. Yep.
So
Yeah.
so what happened with that poker player?
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So he taught me a little bit of game,
Yeah.
and then I got to college, and I saw people studying their asses off, and I was like, fuck that. There's money in poker, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I started playing poker, and I was taking out student loans, playing poker.
Damn.
You, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
You was in. You was all in.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But that's what you do though, right? Like you just
Yeah,
like,
you see
fucking,
me like I'm all
you
in,
there,
dude. Yeah,
bro.
like I mean,
Yeah.
there's days when I I lost everything,
for real.
Damn.
and like I go to 99 Ranch and I get
That's
like
what-
$24 for like 30 ramen, bro. And I was
Yeah.
eating ramen breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Jeez.
Fucking up my stomach,
I've been
fucking
there.
everything up, dude. And like,
Damn.
and then, you know,
That's commitment right there, bro.
I'd build up some more money. I was like, all right, let's go do it again, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
And, you know, I made enough money to pay off all my student loans, and you know, I didn't have
Dang,
to go
you
to.
did. You made that much?
I made enough money to pay off my
Playing
student
poker.
loans at UCI. Yeah.
Damn, that's
that's
what I'm
crazy.
talking about,
Yeah.
bro.
Wow.
That's what I'm
So,
talking about.
Poker, huh?
Paid off my student
Sheesh.
loans. You know, after that,
So it was all worth it.
I don't know.
You think the losses and the things you have to go through to make it all back, to take care of all that stuff, was it worth it?
I think what I went through made me who I am now.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
But if I could go back, I would have slapped myself upside the head and said, "Hey man,
Real hard.
just focus on school." You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I'm being a stereotypical father right now.
Yeah.
And,
Because you got a little one. You
yeah,
got a
I
little
got
one.
a
Yeah.
6-year-old. So,
Okay.
and I'm going to school now, right? So
Ain't
it's
she
like,
6 already?
yeah, she's 6. She just turned 6.
Oh, yeah. I think I met you. You already had a baby,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. That's
All right, so I graduated, right?
Yeah.
It took me 5 years to graduate. I'm telling you right now, this is the God honest truth. It took me 5 years to graduate, and in my
Yeah.
5th year, I was taking shit like K through 12 math, like teaching credentials,
Yeah.
just to get credits to graduate. Because I was like, I don't really want to take any, because it was I got all my core stuff done, and it was just electives at this point, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was taking the easiest classes that I could take
Yeah.
just to graduate, and I graduated. I had a 2.52 GPA.
Damn. What do you need to graduate? 2.5?
I don't even know.
Yeah, normally like 2.5, I think, right?
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah, I think it's 2.5.
I had a 2.52 GPA.
So you probably just
Hell
read the
yeah.
minimum.
Yeah,
He's just like the bare
Right.
minimum.
I graduated, right? So I was
Damn.
like, cool. And I remember, you know, my dad had his own business. He had an
Mhm.
import-export company, right?
Oh, okay.
And,
Out
you
here
know,
in,
yeah,
America?
Out here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Los Alamitos, actually.
Oh, San Marino?
Yeah.
Okay.
He started from downtown,
Okay.
and he moved to
So
Los
that's why you had to move too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, my dad was always in my dad's always in my ear, right? And,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and a little bit of the entrepreneur side is because of my dad, right? Like
Yeah,
he's
for
always
sure.
like barking in my ear, like, man, you gotta be your own boss.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta do your own thing. You gotta,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, blah, 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 blah.
That's probably why you don't really like superiors.
I wouldn't say superior. I just, you know, I don't mind structure. I don't
Yeah,
mind
yeah,
leadership,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
The right leadership,
But-
obviously.
But like, you know, I could see through, like, I play poker, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You
So,
can see
Facts,
through people's
facts.
like,
bullshit.
you know, I could
Yeah.
beat people really
Gotcha,
quickly.
gotcha,
You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying? So
Yeah,
like,
that's true,
That makes
that's
a lot
true.
of sense, though.
So,
that makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So, you know, and you'll see it like when we start talking about stuff going forward, you'll see like, okay, this led to this. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
play poker. So if I get into the corporate world and I'm talking to somebody, I could read them. I could
Mhm.
read their facial expressions. I
Mhm.
could read what they're doing. They don't have to say anything to me, and I
Yeah.
could read what they're doing just
Damn.
based on like how they breathe, like
Yeah.
like what they touch.
You know,
Like,
you know that's funny, bro. Because when I first met you,
yeah,
like you were always like reading people and doing things, but I never knew you played poker, bro.
yeah,
Now that you mentioned it, I'm like, damn,
It
no
makes-
wonder
it
this
makes sense.
motherfucker
yeah.
was
Well,
always like that.
especially
Yeah.
because you know you're in sales, so I think as a salesperson you have to be able to like
Yeah, but
read
everything he
people and stuff
said
like that,
always
you know?
made sense, bro.
Yeah,
like
like-
it was crazy. Like it made sense, you know.
Yeah.
So
like if I said something,
It makes sense. It makes more sense now than it did. At the
yeah,
time.
now it does. Like this motherfucker. Whole
Yeah.
time.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that I mean, that's where I was.
So you got your degree in economics
I got-
at UCI.
Yeah.
And then,
I mean, I wouldn't say, yeah, I got a degree at UCI in
You got a degree at
economics,
UCI, yeah.
but did I learn anything? Absolutely
Damn.
not,
Damn.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I understood the concepts of it beforehand,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
and, you know, this
that-
is
did that
actually, I want
take
to talk
you-
about one
yeah,
thing when
yeah.
I was at UCI that was really funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, I used to go to class, and I would reach out to people that were in upperclassmen,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, hey, you still have that test? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, all right, let me buy that from you.
Oh, for
Yeah.
real?
Yeah. And they're like,
So
all right.
upperclassmen are like the ones that graduated already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, just like 1 year above.
Oh, 1 year
So that
above.
They
Okay, I
took
got
that
you, I
class
got you,
the
I
year
got you.
before, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So they
okay.
still have that,
Yeah.
the
They
test.
still got the test.
So
yeah.
I'd buy that from them.
Damn.
And then I would distribute it to
Oh,
every
you-
one of my friends that
Damn.
was in the
Whoa.
class.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, all right, I'm going to give it this to you, but I sit in the middle.
Yeah.
All y'all sit to the side of me.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then we going to, like, I get to cheat off of you guys' shit. You guys study. I ain't studying for this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Damn.
And then, like, people would ask me,
Wow.
like, what are you doing? And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I would tell
He
this
running
shout
game
out
right
shout
now.
out to Pam. If Pam, I'm gonna send this to Pam.
Send it-
Pam
send
this to
Okino,
Pam.
dude.
Send it to Pam.
She asked me back then, and I said, when you go into the real world, all right,
Mm.
your boss is gonna have 1 million of y'all in this room, and he gonna give you paper,
Yeah.
and he gonna make you do work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then at the end, he gonna reap all the benefits of everything that you do
Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
provided all that for you.
Yeah.
I'm just
True.
using concepts of entrepreneurship.
See?
And I said that to
That's
her,
crazy.
and she
He
looked
was
at
already
me like
deep.
I was crazy, dude.
Yeah.
She looked at me like the people that I went to UCI with
Yeah.
right now
Yeah.
that got 4.0s
Mm-hmm.
and thought I was crazy and I was stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
Call me and text me and ask me about their 401ks right now.
Gee, I'm already
Damn.
knowing, bro.
Like, hey, yo, can you check out my E-Trade?
I don't doubt it.
Can you check this out? And I'm like,
Hey, what's the most you see in a 401k account?
amongst my friends,
It's amongst your friends.
not much.
Not much.
Damn.
Man, like 6 figures. I ain't never seen nobody with like $1 million.
Not $1 million bucks.
Yeah.
Not
Nah,
yet? Yeah.
nah.
Customers.
'Cause I'm
Yeah,
trying
we've
to-
seen it with customers. though.
Yeah. We've
all
seen it
day.
with customers, but my friends, nah.
You-
That's
you
why I
do-
need new friends.
Yeah. So going into like finance and stuff. I mean, I remember you told me one time you was out working in the New York Stock Exchange one time or no?
Nah.
You was out
So-
there doing like finance out there.
Yeah,
in,
so I graduated at UCI and
Yeah.
I worked for my dad for 3 years. And it's very
it's
important to
the
my
same-
development.
Yeah, okay.
Doing what?
So I
The
was
importing,
basically doing everything for him when I was working there. Like I came in and he just threw me
You just
right
took
in
care
there.
of everything, basically.
Like I was on the road.
Oh,
So
okay.
he sold fashion accessories.
fashion.
Right?
Okay.
So he
accessories,
sold
okay.
fashion accessories like earrings, necklaces, pins, and shit like
Okay.
that. That
Got
I
it,
have
got
no interest in.
Yeah, but that thing sells though.
And yeah, so I didn't know anything. The first thing that I did was I subscribed to every single women publication magazine
yeah,
and read that shit from cover to cover.
Damn.
Like
you gotta immerse yourself.
Cosmopolitan, VW, Vogue, like everything that you could think of.
Yeah.
I like every time we went shopping every day, like that, like
Yeah.
shopping all the time. Oh, I'm gonna go in there with you. I'm gonna go. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
like,
go
like
learn.
people looking at me crazy because I'm looking at clothes, right? Like I'm walking around looking at
he's all
clothes, picking
into
them
it.
out, like
Yeah.
looking, going to the accessory section, like looking what they have, like
That's
looking
dope.
at everything, and people looking at like this guy's a pervert.
Look at this perv right here.
Like, this guy's a pervert, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
crazy though,
girls
bro.
see me like
That's
girls
crazy.
see me, and I'll just see them walking away,
Oh,
right? Like
man.
thinking I'm a
That's
predator.
Let me get away from this
bro.
creep.
Like this is a predator.
It just
This
shows
guy's
how
crazy.
like how how serious you were.
Yeah,
about,
so like you know,
about
I was
it, like,
doing that,
learning it. You know
right?
what I mean?
And then
Yeah.
I would, we flew. I was flying to Rhode Island twice a year. Flew to New York
Shit.
twice a year.
Yeah.
Went to Atlanta, Dallas, Chicago, like
Yeah.
every major city. And I had, man, it was like this high. It was like a sample case,
Okay.
right? And I had 2 big ass ones,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And I would walk literally store to store with fucking samples of jewelry
Damn.
and walk in without an appointment, without anything, and just say, hey,
Jeez.
this is my company. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I work for this company.
Basically, you're doing like door-to-door sales, basically.
Yeah,
Guerrilla
door-to-door.
marketing, right?
Yeah, like
Door-to-door
literally,
sales
I would
is
go
hard,
from,
too.
I would go from city to city to city to city to city to city to city
Yeah.
for 3 years,
Damn.
and I didn't see my girl. I didn't see anybody. I like lived in hotels for 2 weeks at a time. Flew to the next city. Boom, fly
Jeez.
back to LA. Put the orders in. Be like, all right, we good. All right, I'm going out to get more business. Fly
Yeah.
out.
Damn.
It's
Crazy.
freezing cold in New York.
Yeah.
If anybody has been in New York off Broadway, when you come down Broadway,
Yeah.
like right off 34th, that's where Koreatown is, sort of.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
right there where all the jewelry stores are.
Mm.
I went to every single one of those in the winter.
Damn. That's
In the winter.
crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
And I did that for 3 years.
Jeez.
And I just realized like my dad hates me to this day because of this, and he hates me till this day. And I feel, there's a part of me that I'm getting real deep on this, but
Yeah, no,
No,
I
it's
got you, I
okay.
got you.
there's a part of me that like feels really bad about this, but
Yeah.
I feel that I put my dad out of business.
You feel?
What?
Damn.
Yeah, because
You went really hard on it.
I
huh?
went hard, and he wasn't at like a lot of people can't keep up with like my intensity level when I'm deep in it.
Yeah. You think those
Mhm.
3 years was like, was it good?
It was good.
It was really
it was good for business.
Then you stopped.
But I noticed that like my dad and me, our relationship was going sour.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like,
It was just because it was just because the relationship was more. It became more business than it became like family.
yeah, it was getting to the point where, you know, I'd come inside and he'd come in late, and I'm like, "What the fuck you doing late?"
Oh shit! What the hell?
Like, tell my own dad, like,
That's
like,
crazy.
what the fuck? Why you late?
Damn.
And I'm like, this is your own business. What the fuck you doing, man?
Yeah.
If you late,
shit.
everybody else looking at you
Damn.
like you the boss. You coming in here late?
Yeah.
You supposed to be here early.
Yeah.
Damn.
You supposed to be like first one here, last one out. You own this place, right?
Yeah.
And
He was getting on me like that?
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Damn, fuck yeah.
And my
Suge
dad like
Knight
would
over
look
here.
at me. I was like, you know, I tell him in front of everybody, like, once we walk out of this door, when we're outside of this place, you're my father.
Yeah, yeah.
When you come in here, nah,
Yeah.
we gotta go get this money,
Sheesh.
right?
Damn.
And
Nah, but that's true though, man.
right, like
You
that-
know,
that's
yeah.
right- that's right
I
mindset to
think
have.
he probably
But-
looked at it
but
more
damn.
like family business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with you, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Your mindset is
Yeah.
like business is
Yeah.
business. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, yeah, I got you.
And there's like a right way to do. Like, I'm very
Yeah.
like principalities of the
Okay.
situation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like.
yeah.
You know,
Gotcha.
and I'm structured, but I'm not structured. Like, it's weird to say that. Like, I'll say
yeah.
I'm an extroverted introvert. I'm structured,
Yeah.
but I'm not structured. But you know, I'm fluid. But at the
Yeah.
same time, there's a structure to everything that I
Yeah.
do, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, I started realizing.
Damn, you
that-
went hard on your pops.
Oh man,
Yeah,
damn.
that-
You want to go live and apologize real quick?
nah, man, he knows.
I was just playing.
Nah, my pops
Yeah,
knows,
man.
dude. Like,
He
if
knows
I
what's up,
if I
yeah.
tell him now, I look at him, I'm like, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
he knows.
He knows what's
Right?
up.
Like, he
yeah.
knows, right? Like, so, and he knows why I left too, because I told him when I left, he didn't want me to leave,
Yeah, yeah.
and you know, I told him I'd rather have a dad than a business.
Facts.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true, man.
I
That's
don't-
big. That's
like-
big.
like,
You have to make that
I don't
decision.
give. I don't give a
right?
fuck. I don't give a fuck how much money I make. If I don't have, if I don't have my dad in my life, like,
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
who gives a fuck if I have multi-millions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
what's the point?
What's the
You
You
point?
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
Dude,
Well,
damn, that's crazy. I respect that.
That's a big decision to
crazy.
make, man.
Yeah.
but
'Cause,
to
like,
him,
yeah,
he didn't see it that way,
yeah, yeah. I
right?
got
Like,
you.
he literally, like, it's funny
It's
because
more traditional. That's why, right?
you know, yeah, and
Yeah, yeah.
and I thank him for saying this. He literally told me when I left, he goes, "You ain't never gonna make it."
Damn.
what?
My dad.
Well, I
said
mean,
that.
you did grill him in front of his employees.
He told me
I
I
mean,
ain't never gonna make it. He told me I'm never gonna make it because
He went hard on you, huh?
because I can't function in a structured environment.
Yeah, he wasn't lying though.
Mm.
He wasn't lying though. Huh?
Damn.
He'll spin
That's crazy.
facts.
He said that. He said,
yeah.
"I know you.
Yeah,
You can't work in a cage."
shit.
That's what he said.
That's true
Mm.
though, right?
And yeah, and you know, I always like I had many sleepless nights thinking about that.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I
But so,
got
but
you.
did you use that more like as like motivation?
Till this day.
That's gotta be fuel, man.
Hell yeah.
Till this
That makes sense.
fucking day, dude.
Yeah,
that's
100%.
crazy. That's crazy.
I think about that shit all the fucking time, dude. When
Mhm.
I see him, and like if I do something, like let's just say I do something, I do something great, and I tell him, right,
Mhm.
and like, you know, it's weird.
Yeah.
You rub it in his face, like, hey.
No.
I'm successful now.
I don't say anything. I just tell him like, hey, I'm doing this, right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he sit there like the OG, like he just sit there and just nod his
Mm.
head, like don't say anything, just
Mhm.
nod his head. And in my head, I'm like,
You
yeah,
hate him.
yeah, motherfucker.
But-
You hate him.
I mean,
motherfucker.
even though he's not showing any like expression, but deep down inside, he's probably happy.
You know,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
I think like
Parents are like that though. Man, like my
Asian
parents-
parents are like that, like,
yeah,
like
Asian parents in
motherfucker,
general,
dude.
yeah.
You know, they on the outside they
Yeah.
show like they fucking hate you.
Shit.
No, that's so true.
But-
though,
but they
man.
love
That's
you, though.
So
Yeah.
true.
But they love you
Yeah,
so much, but it's just
exactly.
like they don't know how to express
Yeah.
that shit.
But also,
The
'cause, like,
communication
the,
and
the
expressions.
old fashioned like mindset is like that's expected. Like,
yeah.
duh, like, you know, you should, that's expected for you. So they just kind of
Yeah.
like, okay.
I
Yeah.
think
Cool.
that's probably what I was missing in my life, man. My dad telling me I was a piece of shit and I was never gonna be nothing for my in my
Nah,
life.
so like
to use as
Because
motivation.
I didn't grow up, you know, you go with my mom, she's always supporting me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go do your thing.
That's true.
all right, so I would say this for every single person that whether you had a father or not, or you had good parents or you didn't,
Yeah.
right? Like whatever you experience, right? You should use that,
Yeah.
right?
You
like
got to.
you got like anything in life, whether it's good or it's bad,
Yeah.
you have to flip it and use it as motivation. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
use it
For
to your
sure.
advantage. Because if you don't, and it holds you down, it ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Facts,
Right?
bro.
Yeah,
All it does is put
absolutely.
you in the same place that you are at, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna say, when you look in the mirror, you're like, fuck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So use that as fuel. Use that as like, all right, man, I'm gonna make some of myself.
Facts.
You know, I don't care how many tries I'm gonna take. I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
so.
Just gotta keep failing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Fail forward.
Fail forward, man. Learn from those experiences.
So I quit, and then I went to go work at State Street,
What's
which
that?
is an
What is that?
investment management company.
Is that the one in Boston?
No, it
Okay.
is in Boston.
Yeah, yeah.
It's based in Boston, but there was
Okay.
one in Irvine.
Oh, it was one in Irvine. Okay.
So we were the back offices to PIMCO, which is Pacific Investment Management Company
Okay.
in Newport Beach.
Pemco?
PIMCO, yeah.
Isn't it like an insurance company or something?
No, they're an investment. They're
Okay.
a bond company. They have a lot. Like back then, Bill Gross was the CEO, and he was probably the king of bond trading.
Yeah.
Bonds
And,
trading.
yeah, he had the what was it? The PIMCO total bond return. I thought it was
Yeah,
a fund.
yeah.
It was on everybody's 401k.
So just for people that don't know what bonds are, can you explain that?
So a bond,
People
is,
like me.
it is like an investment.
He's thinking bail bonds.
Bail me
All right,
out.
So think of like you guys know what CDs are, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a CD,
Okay.
right? Like you put money in,
You get an
and then you're gonna guarantee a return back,
and they
Okay.
give you a percentage,
right?
right?
You're gonna get a percentage.
Yeah.
And
Oh, shit,
the
okay.
bonds, yeah. So it's sort of like a mortgage,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like a mortgage is a bond,
Yeah.
but it's
Definitely, right?
with
Values go up.
with the property as collateral,
yeah. Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So people buy these mortgage-backed securities because it's sort of like a bond, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
put money in and they're going to get a percentage back
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on what their interest rates are.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there. I was the back office, and this was the first time that I worked in corporate,
Corporate
Like
life.
corporate America.
like corporate America. Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I
like
got you.
walk in there with like a
Just
dress
suit
shirt
and tie,
on and
yeah,
like
yeah,
A Monday
you
to
know,
Friday
yeah,
office job.
Yeah,
kinda
Monday
thing?
through Friday.
Did
like
you buy a
you know,
Maserati?
nah, hell no. Like when you
Yeah,
when you want to get off, you gotta ask for permission, right? Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
if you want to
Same-
take
yeah,
a day
same
off,
thing.
you gotta ask for
Oh, take
permission.
day off,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like, I ain't never done that before,
You,
right?
yeah, that's true. Because you.
Like I ain't never done that
'Cause you
before.
could-
Like
yeah.
it was like if I wanted a day off, I would just tell them, you know, I would just call
Like-
my pops or I would just text them
Hey, I'm
like,
not
hey, I'm
coming
not
in.
coming in today,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And it's
Yeah.
like, but you know, you can't just
This is
text your
different.
manager like,
Yeah.
I'm not coming in today. Like
You gotta
you gotta
pop
like
in.
almost like beg, like,
Yeah.
hey, you gotta come up with an excuse.
Or-
Yeah,
you
you
gotta come
have
up with
to
an
have
an crazy
right?
excuse.
You have
Yeah.
but it has to be a good excuse. You can't
Yeah.
be like, oh man, I just don't feel like working.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't
Right? Like,
have.
I'm having a bad day or I got a headache.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? It's like, oh man, I gotta take my mom to the
I gotta
hospital.
do this and that,
like,
da, da,
you know,
da, yeah.
because her car broke down. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta come up with
You
some
got a
elaborate
story,
ass
bro.
bullshit,
It gotta
right?
be nice.
When you gotta
And,
use your mom as an excuse.
Or like whatever it
damn.
is, right?
So how was that?
Like, I was like, it was different,
Yeah.
right? It was different. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't understand why I couldn't be myself,
Yeah.
right? Like I didn't understand why I had to pretend,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like, and then on top of that, just office politics with people, right? Like,
Yeah, office
wh-
politics.
why is this person not helping me,
Yeah.
right? If I ask him for help,
Yeah.
right? It's not like this person owns the company.
Motherfuckers think they do
Right?
sometimes.
It's not like they
Yeah.
own the company. It's not like what I do makes them more or less.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
why won't this guy just like, all right, if you
Just-
don't like me, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
but like, you know, you can still help me. We're coworkers.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta be
Yeah.
cordial to
Exactly.
each other.
Yeah.
Right? And I worked there for 8 months.
Mm.
And I was like, dude, I've been in California my whole life.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know,
That's all you knew.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in corporate, like, and like I said, when I go in, I go in hard.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Fucking moved to Boston.
Yo, Boston is
8 months
is
in.
nice, man.
Yeah, I moved to Boston, dude.
Yeah.
Like literally just up. Like I remember telling
just
my
upped and
girlfriend at
left.
the time, like I walked straight into the room. She was watching TV,
Uh-huh.
Damn.
and
you
I didn't
just-
even tell her that I was interviewing.
For real?
Like I was just
Shit.
interviewing, got the job, like,
Damn.
negotiated my salary, and was like, "Yo, I'm moving to Boston."
Oh,
Just
shit.
like straight up.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna move to Boston in a month and a half. And she was
Yeah.
like, she's my wife now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, she's my wife now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I was gonna
Hey,
ask.
the story
Yeah.
came out good.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so she's
though.
my wife
Wow,
now. But
okay.
yeah,
So
like,
did she go
there's
with you?
light. There's light.
Or you went by yourself?
I went by myself.
Ah.
Yeah,
How long were you out there for?
3 years.
Damn, 3 years?
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Oh.
wild, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I moved out there. I was a senior technical accountant for John Hancock Financial Services
Okay.
in their variable
Jeez.
annuities hedging department. That was a long
Yeah.
title. So I got out there, and it's me going into this big ass city.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not even a big city. It's a small city.
But it's a-
Boston is like,
but it's a city.
A new
It's
city.
fucking-
Yeah, it's a new city, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
My cousin lived out there, so I lived with her for a little bit until I could get my own place, and I ended up living in Dorchester, which is the hood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dorchester.
Yeah, like I didn't know. I was like, fuck, this place is cheap.
Yeah.
I was like, all right,
You know when it's cheap,
let me
man.
go to
Damn,
them. And
yeah.
then I pulled up. I'm like, all right, man, like these red brick buildings.
Shit.
I didn't know that was meant that. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
hood.
Damn.
If it's bricks, yeah.
So I lived out there and get this. I started working and like a month in or 2 weeks in, I forget how many weeks in, 08, 09, the market crashed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The big crash. Yeah.
So I got there. I had no furniture.
Damn.
And the market crashed, and all of a sudden my department, everybody's scrambling at this point, right?
And
like,
you just started.
I just started.
Damn.
I just moved out
Damn.
there. I quit my job. I moved out there.
Damn.
And everybody's fucking like, you know what I'm saying? People
Yeah.
are
Losing
losing
their
their
lives
jobs.
and
Like
shit.
people are
Yeah.
like, and
Yeah.
my department's like, I don't know. I keep asking them, dude, I just
Yeah.
moved out here. Like,
Yeah.
like
And
am
what
I
the hell's
moving
gonna
back?
happen?
I just signed my lease.
Yeah.
I bought no furniture for a year.
Yeah.
What?
I had
That-
no furniture for
You're
a
sleeping
year.
on the ground?
I had a match. I bought a mattress.
Yeah.
I bought a
Oh,
mattress,
man.
Left it on the floor.
a fucking IKEA lamp.
Yeah.
I had a mattress, an
Damn.
IKEA lamp, and I had some pots and pans to cook shit with.
Damn. Yeah.
That was it.
That's
Damn.
wild, bro.
I had and like just clothes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah.
every day. That's all I had,
It was
dude.
dress clothes.
Damn.
Yeah,
Dress clothes.
dress clothes.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's
Right?
crazy.
Fuck.
And so I did that for about a year, and a year turned into two turned into three,
Damn.
and
That's how sales happens, bro. Sales jobs.
yeah, and
But at the time, your job was still stable, even though with the market crashing at the time, but your job was still fine.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
That's cool.
and
Well, because that wasn't real estate. Market
No.
crash for real estate.
yeah,
Yeah.
not-
we were.
not
But I
in
mean, like,
insurance.
you guys weren't affected though, but like,
No, we were insurance,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like
but
insurance.
I mean,
and
in
like,
regards to like
yeah.
clients and stuff like that, maybe not,
No, we weren't affected at all.
Okay, that's
like
good.
my
That's good.
division at least. Like
Yeah.
they probably cut others, but my
Yeah.
division wasn't affected at
that's
all.
cool.
And I would say this, man. Like I was out in Boston. It was the greatest thing that ever happened to me, and it was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Because the things that I experienced in Boston is different. Like like life in the East Coast is different than the West Coast.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And like Asian Americans out there are different than Asian Americans out here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right?
how
Like,
different.
I think Asian Americans out here are more free.
Yeah.
Like, they don't fit within a box, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like out on the East Coast, like when you're
Yeah.
Asian American, you're in a box. You're Asian.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
there's whites, there's minorities, and then there's Asians.
Yeah.
Like we're not minorities,
Yeah.
but we are.
Yeah.
They
We're not white.
Yeah.
They put
But
Asians in a box. Yeah.
What was that
Makes
thing with
sense.
New York?
What?
They're saying about Asians aren't minorities. Did you hear about that? Like
Yeah.
they're giving
Yeah. They
something
basically
help
said
on
Asians weren't
something,
minorities.
Yeah,
and
man.
Asians weren't considered minorities.
Dude, I'm in recruiting right now for USC,
Yeah.
right? And I don't want to say that. I mean,
Yeah.
if
of
anybody
course.
hears, but like when we go through recruiting,
Yeah.
minorities get like these diversity and inclusion priority for recruiting for internships.
Yeah.
So that's blacks, Mexicans, and women,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, shit.
So if you're Asian women, you're included in that minority category, or
Asian
or,
men.
or underrepresented
Yeah.
ethnicities.
Underrepresented. Okay.
Right? Asian men and white men are not in that category.
Why is that though? See,
That's
that's
crazy.
fucked up.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Because I think there's different types of Asians, right? I
Yeah,
mean, they
for
can't categorize based off of like. I think they're more. You think they're more like focusing like maybe on like Chinese
No, they just focus on the fact that, like,
Asian people are successful.
like if you look at all the Asian people, right,
yeah.
outside of whites, we pretty much fill up the majority of like jobs
Yeah.
Yeah.
in
that's true.
corporations, right?
Yeah.
So when it comes to like diversity and inclusion, if you're trying to if you're trying to affirmative action and you're trying to bring in minorities, not that they don't they're not deserving of those positions, right?
Yeah.
They don't look at Asian people as like, oh, you're underrepresented because there's a ton of y'all motherfuckers
Yeah.
over here and all y'all motherfuckers are smart,
Yeah.
Exactly.
right?
That's what they think.
Yeah.
And all of you guys are either in like IT,
Yeah.
engineering,
Yeah.
right? Like
Smart.
you
Yeah.
can find in
Little
anything like
computers.
IT, engineering, computer science, finance, right?
Oh, yeah.
Accounting, right?
Yeah. Everything.
Like all of that, even in sales in some circumstances, right? But operations, you see them in every position. You could
Every
do,
position,
they could do
yep.
every position,
That's
right?
true. That's true.
And so they're not going to diversify more and bring more Asians because there's already
Yeah.
enough,
There's already enough. Yeah, yeah.
right? If
Yeah.
white people is 50% and Asian people are 35, 40%,
Yeah.
they're trying to bring minorities like black, Mexican, whatever to 25% and then have Asians at 25%. And that's why I keep telling Asian men,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Like,
So
y'all
they're
need
trying to
be on-
reduce our opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not reducing
Us,
it.
yeah.
They're just making it harder for us to get there.
get it, yeah.
And you have to put in more work and you have to be more qualified, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like you
I
got to
got
be
you.
on your A game. I tell every
Yeah.
single one of the, like my homies, right, that are
Yeah.
going through, recruiting
Asian
or
men,
going
listen
through,
up.
going through school. If
Yeah.
you want to go through school, there's path. You have so many different avenues,
Yeah,
right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to be a gangbanger. You want to sell dope. That's a path that you could go down. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to go through school. It's not going to be high risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get high reward. You could get high reward,
Yeah.
but like it's up to
Yeah.
you, right?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna go through school, you're gonna go that route. You want to get into the corporate world, you got to be on top of your A game, dude.
You
And,
have
like,
to,
you
yeah.
have to be crisp. Your
Yeah.
resume has to be crisp.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
can't be fucking around like doing some random bullshit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can't.
All right, we got off on top.
No, that's cool.
Nah, that was
That's
good,
cool.
man. That was good.
So,
Asian men, you listen up, bro.
I was in Boston. I did 3 years, and I decided I had enough of it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I had to make a decision at that point. I was how old was I? I was 26 to 30 out there.
You still
Right?
young, bro. I've
So I
been
didn't-
living by yourself
Yeah.
already.
So I had to make a decision at that point, right then and there. Like, okay, do I go and get my MBA at that point and go to business school and get a master's so I could get to the next level in corporate?
Yeah.
Or do I start all over and come back and figure out what my next move is going to be? Or do I quit and go to New York?
Gotcha.
Right?
What are you planning on doing in New York?
Finance.
Finance?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my dream was always to be a stockbroker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to work on Wall Street.
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
New York, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got to go to the New York Stock Exchange like last year.
Yeah.
And my friend IPO'd. She works for a company. And,
Oh, yeah,
and
you showed me. Yeah,
her
I saw
company
that.
IPO'd, and I got to go inside. And
Wow.
like,
How was
like
that,
that was
bro?
like, yeah, dude. Like,
That shit is wild as it looked like in the movies.
nah, it's not like that in the movies. But like,
What was it like?
For me,
Yeah.
it was
Your experience. I
too
guess.
much to me. It was the best thing that ever happened. Like I've never
Wow.
like to me that's what I always wanted to do. Like
Okay.
I wanted to work in there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But like
yeah.
I can't work in there. Like I mean I can't say I can't. But like it would
be
be
a
very
tough journey.
difficult for me to get there.
It'd be a
Right?
tough journey.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I got in there, and they don't do tours in there anymore. They used to
Oh,
do tours.
shit.
They don't do tours in there. You can't get in there until
really?
unless you IPO. You
Oh,
you
wow.
cannot get into the New York Stock Exchange
Yeah.
unless your company IPOs
You
or
gotta
you work
IPO
for a
one
company
day,
that
dog.
IPOs. Right?
That's crazy.
wild.
So for me to get in there, and I was invited in, I was literally sitting there just like.
Just
Damn.
mesmerized. huh?
Damn.
Like I took a picture with Jim Cramer. It's on my Instagram,
Yeah.
dude. It's like I took a picture.
I know. I
with Jim
saw that. I
Cramer.
saw that. Yeah.
Like I was on, like literally, I was in the background in the beginning. Like I was loving it, dude.
Jeez.
Like, I soaked up every minute of that. Like
That's pretty
I-
dope, man.
There's
That's
so
dope.
most people have different dreams, right? Like
Yeah.
I want to make $1 million. Like I want to do this, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? I want to have this.
Yeah.
I want to buy a boat. I want to buy. I want to buy a fucking S class. I want to.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to sit in a Maybach, right?
Yeah,
I want a driver.
Yeah.
I wanted to go into the New York Stock Exchange.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
right?
And
Like,
you
that
did
was
that,
me.
bro.
Damn.
Like,
you
you know,
did
I have
that.
little things that I do that I want that's outside of everybody. You know what I'm saying? You have to tailor
Yeah.
your dreams to what you want, right?
Right,
Not what
right, right.
everybody's showing you on TV.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So-
100%.
If I could go back and I could tell myself, all right, if my girl sees this, she's probably gonna be super pissed. But if I was single, I would have gone to New York
Yeah.
Mm.
If you were
Okay.
single.
if I was single,
Yeah.
but I wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
right? So she's lucky.
Damn.
God,
Because I ended up coming back.
That's.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you did came back,
yeah,
bro.
that's
so,
cool.
so I
Cause,
came back.
Yeah.
That's a good story, man.
Cause
Damn.
bro, that's a wild story, bro.
Um,
Crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, because I could have easily went to New York. Like I could have easily made that phone call and be like,
Yeah,
"Yo,
yeah.
I'm going to New York." And sorry.
So what you
Mhm.
dabbling in nowadays, bro?
All right, so let me tell you exactly how I got in here. So
Yeah, yeah.
long story short,
For sure.
I came back to California. I worked for MetLife for a little bit.
MetLife?
And then- yeah,
MetLife. Okay.
Is that like life insurance, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Life insurance.
And then that's when I started selling variable annuities.
Okay.
So I went from the back end, the operation side, to the sell side.
Okay.
and then I went to go work for PIMCO again, but
okay.
now in the front side. So I was
front
working
side.
for PIMCO for a little bit, and then
were you ever like managing like wealth accounts and stuff like that? Is that how it was?
That's for
different.
financial advisors, dude.
Okay. You never did that though, right?
Nah. And then I was working at PIMCO, and then I saw that the interest rates were already pretty low,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was like, oh shit, man. Like
This was when?
this was 2012.
Okay.
Right? This is 2012.
That's when rates were like
This was
low.
So
Yeah.
this was like
Historic lows,
after the
too. Yeah,
crash.
this is
so
after
that's
the
when
crash.
the rates was like really
Really
good.
low. Yeah.
Twos,
Rates
yeah.
were really good.
Yeah.
Interest rates were
Like
at
how it
all
is
time
today.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's how it is today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And basically, I could have easily just stayed in finance. I was doing fine.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Yeah.
making decent money. I wasn't making like bomb ass money, but I would have just been another worker,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Collecting my check every single month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would have been fine. But I ended up quitting PIMCO and working at home. It was Lending Tree at the time,
Oh, let me
Lending
see. Okay.
Tree, yeah.
and then it turned into Discover Home Loans.
Discover that shut down too, right?
Yeah, it shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was there for 3 months. I was there for 3 years. 3 years. Yeah. And then I never looked back, dude. And I was in the mortgage game deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
Mortgage game.
Hey,
yeah.
once you get in, man, it's hard to get out.
Yeah, dude. It's like
Yeah, that is hard
this
to
is
get out.
it's an industry only mortgage professionals will understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anybody outside of the mortgage world.
I'm still kind of new to the mortgage industry, but yeah, man. I mean, I think I'm gonna be here for probably quite a while.
Yeah.
It's like it's mortgage pretty much runs the country, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about it, right?
It's like
real estate, mortgage.
yeah.
You know.
well, this is how I look at it, right? Like New York has Wall Street, right?
yeah.
New York has Wall Street. Silicon Valley has tech, right?
Tech,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
all
now,
the tech companies.
yeah, and Orange County has mortgage,
Mortgage.
Yeah, that's true. All in the Irvine
right?
area,
like,
basically.
like
Yeah.
Orange County
For the
has
most
mortgage,
part,
right?
Has
Like,
mortgage for
like
sure.
if you look at all the finance stuff in Orange County, it's
Yeah.
mortgage.
They're all
Yeah,
mortgage, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
like banks. They're
so,
all-
so
yeah,
if you want to
that's
live out here and you want to make that type of money, or
Yeah.
you want to do whatever, like you want to,
Yeah.
like that's the Wall Street out here,
true. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or real estate,
Oh,
Yeah.
real
right? Like
estate,
either you want to get into real estate or you want to get into mortgage. Those are going to be the two avenues to get it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's tech out here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right? You could get into
Yeah.
Google. You could work for. There's medical fields,
Yeah.
medical stuff too. Like there's a lot of different
Yeah.
fields that you
Yeah.
can get into, but there's a lot of mortgage companies out here.
Oh
Right.
wow, yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy how much like you never know until you get in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, God
There's
damn,
so
there's one in
many.
every
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
For real.
And
Yeah.
and you'll see like right now, in America, I don't know if you guys noticed this yet, but Texas is fucking blowing up.
Yeah,
Texas, yeah.
Dallas.
A lot
right?
of people moving from California to Texas right now.
Yeah.
Like, I have a
Would
family
you ever
friend
move to Texas, bro?
that-
I
just moved to
dude, I've been
Texas.
talking to Charlene about that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to I've been trying to convince her
To
to
move
go
to
to
Texas?
Texas for like
Damn.
the last year and a half. She's like negative that we are not going there.
You get like a big ass house for
And I was
for
like, I'm
cheap.
telling you right now, I just need 10 years in Texas. We'd be straight.
Yeah,
Damn.
he said
Back up,
10
huh?
I
years.
was like,
10 years
just
is a
give
long
me- just give
time,
me
man.
10 years. Dude.
Actually,
You-
10
you-
years
dude,
go by fast.
okay, you tell me one thing that you've made, that you have built
Mhm.
in less than 10 years.
That's true. I mean,
Nothing. Right?
Yeah.
Even your education.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Your
can't.
education took 20,
Yeah, 20 years. That's fast.
right?
You talking about
Yeah.
from like fucking elementary school?
From anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything that you're going to build from ground up. You want to build
Yeah.
anything, right?
Yeah.
Like you ain't going to build shit in 2-3 years.
Hell no.
You just laying
That's
the
true.
groundworks in the first 2-3
Nah,
years.
not everybody's lucky
Yeah.
like that, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
need time, dude.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to tell Charlene, like, yeah, man, give me 10 years. Let's go to Texas.
She's like, hell no.
Let's go to Texas for 10
Texas
years.
is
She's
different
She's
though,
like,
man.
you
It's a
can go.
whole
She told me, she go, you
it's a
can go
whole
to Texas.
different
I'll stay right here.
lifestyle.
You can go to
She's like,
Texas
I'm
by
good right
yourself.
here.
And I was like, all right, I'll go to Texas, but I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck.
Yo, that's crazy. I'll be down actually.
I was
Texas.
like, I'll go to Texas. But yeah,
Nah,
Texas
people,
is blowing up.
Yeah, I mean, you think Texas people want us though?
No, Texas is going to be. They're super conservative. They're all Republicans.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Mhm.
you'll see, it's going to start changing, dude. I think. I
You
don't
think-
know.
you
I don't
it's
think.
gonna turn blue.
No, it's not. It's never going to turn blue.
Yeah, yeah.
But what's going to
Yeah.
happen? Like you'll see, like Austin is pretty much like a tech hub, right?
It's like blowing up, right? That's the I heard.
Austin
that's
is blowing up.
Blowing up.
Yeah.
Austin's blowing
There's
up.
I think, who's out there? I think Apple's out there.
Mm.
I don't
Okay.
know.
They
I
just
have to
opened up
double
out-
check.
They've always been out there.
There's a lot of tech companies out there in Austin.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot.
Because a lot of people are actually
Mortgage too.
People moving out
Mortgage
yeah,
too,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
mortgage is
'cause
out there too.
Every mortgage company, if they have another branch, is in Texas.
Yes, in Texas, yeah.
Yeah.
Even
And
with the
Arizona's
Lone
blowing
Depot.
up.
I thought Arizona was going to be the next hub,
Yeah.
but then Texas came out of nowhere and just fucking crushed Arizona, and Arizona
Yeah.
just became sort of like a satellite office.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like nobody's building in Arizona. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
nobody want to fucking move to Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
shit is
unless,
hot as
unless they
fuck.
move there to
It's hot
retire.
as shit.
Like
Yeah.
it's like a retirement area now.
Yeah.
But that shit
basically.
is hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like fuck.
Right, if you're
Arizona,
retired,
dude.
you're just staying home with the AC.
Man, if
on
you're not
anyways.
white, I'm telling you right now, I don't know how many white people watch this and how many Asian people watch this, but man, if you're not white, why the fuck would you go to Arizona?
Yeah.
There ain't nothing out there.
Yeah.
They really
You know what I'm
isn't,
saying?
though.
You're going to get some badass food. They ain't going to
Yeah.
be no good food out there if
Oh,
you're Asian,
you get
right?
no
Like,
Asian
and you know
food.
we need
Bunch
rice,
of
we need
diners.
rice, we need noodles, we need
our
fucking shit
sauces,
like
we
that,
need
right?
all
Like
that shit.
you ain't going to get none of that shit out there. You could get that shit in
Yeah.
Texas, dude. There's
Yeah.
there's 99 ranches.
There's actually
shit
a
in
big-
Texas.
It's a big Asian
Asian- yeah.
population
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah. So
But and you also there too. You know you got a lot of Mexicans from Mexico
Yeah.
right there too. So like
it's like a little
like an LA
it's like a
kind of.
little LA, like
Yeah,
it's like a little
exactly.
California, like a
So you
Southern
got
California
good food
out there.
out there.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
Texas.
so you got a little bit
Yeah.
of Southern California out there,
Yeah.
right? Like if you look at Orange County, right? Orange County is primarily Republican.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
So if you live in Orange County,
Yep.
it's pretty much the same as Texas, except
Mm.
Texas has fucking bullshit ass weather,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's fucking hot as shit,
And
humid as shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it's pretty much just like a shit. It would be like if you moved to fucking Fontana,
Fontana. Yeah. Yeah.
Fun, oh yeah. Random. That,
right? Like if you move
It's funny
all
you
the way
said
to like
Fontana. That's just a
San
random.
Bernardino.
This is a
like
random city.
Vacaville,
Vacaville.
right?
Yeah,
Like if you
yeah,
moved
yeah.
to Vacaville and
Victorville.
Victorville, yeah, like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the way out
Park
there,
Snow.
it would be the
Weird-ass
same as
cities.
if you moved to Texas,
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like it's
That's
just,
true. That's true.
It's like
and in Texas with the gun laws, people are walking around with like fucking shotguns and
Yeah.
stuff like nothing. I don't know. I'm afraid of that, dude.
No, it's actually I heard it might be safer. You know, people.
you know
Yeah,
that is.
to a certain extent, but like I don't know.
Here's
I'm
my
just afraid. I don't
here's
know.
my
Yeah,
thoughts
yeah,
about
I got
guns,
you.
right? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Like
true.
you could say you have one side people saying, well, if you have all these laws on guns, right? Then only the criminals are going to get them,
Yeah.
and you have nobody to like. Who's going to protect you?
Who's
The
gonna
cops
protect
are going to
you?
protect
Yeah,
you,
right.
right? All right, I could get with that
That
argument,
makes
right?
sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
On the flip side, it's like, all right, well, if everybody has guns, 99% of the people are dumb as hell anyway,
yeah,
Yeah. Exactly.
right? They don't even know how to shoot a gun,
yeah,
Yeah.
right? So they're just endangering other people.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
if you think about it, like if you're a criminal, right,
Yeah.
and you come in
Mhm.
with a gun
yeah.
versus a civilian with a gun, I would be a lot more scared to shoot. Like I would be a lot more scared to shoot a gun than a criminal would be to fucking pop off.
right,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Exactly.
You know, if you're a thug, you coming in, you pop
Yeah.
off
You thugging
immediately,
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't give a
And
damn.
so,
right?
so if you're a civilian, you probably gonna fuck around. You gonna shoot yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You gonna shoot somebody you love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or what's gonna happen is homeboy gonna shoot you,
You
Yeah.
gon-
and he
yeah,
gonna
exactly.
take your gun,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna be fucked anyway.
that's
You
what I'm
gotta,
afraid of,
if,
man.
if you're gonna pull it out, you gotta be a shooter.
Right.
You can't just
Yeah.
pull it out like you hard and you about to do
Right.
something.
And
But
not know
if
how
you
to
ain't
use
gonna
it.
do nothing, like
Yeah.
you better use it.
Yeah.
Bro. Like
Yeah.
if
So,
you're gonna,
It's
you're not
hard.
about that
I
life.
think
Yeah,
that
yeah,
I
it's a
think the
little
whole gun
different.
situation is blown out of proportion. Like,
Yeah.
it is.
it's hard right now. It's
Mhm.
gotten out of hand, right?
Yeah.
It's
That's
gotten
like
out of
that's
hand.
like the main things though. It's like gun laws,
Mhm.
abortion,
yeah.
and
I don't really
what's
care
another,
about
what's
abortion,
another main
dude.
topic?
Like, you know, you say you can't abort.
yeah,
You say you could abort. What's the fucking difference,
yeah,
right? Like, if you say you can abort, right? Like you could.
yeah.
That just gives people the right to go out and fuck, have kids, and like if
Just
hey,
keep abort- yeah, yeah.
man, I just don't want it no more, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
If you tell people no, you can't,
Mhm.
right? Then it's like, oh shit, I'm stuck,
yeah,
Yeah.
right? I'm nah. You better jim me up,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be stuck.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
People aren't gonna think like that.
No.
I would,
Yeah,
right? Like, I never. This is going against popular belief, right? Like everybody hears
That's
people
cool. That's
say
cool.
like vote, vote, vote.
Mhm.
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about voting.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not trying to catch COVID,
yeah. Exactly.
That-
know what I'm saying?
that's your main concern.
and like,
COVID is the more
And-
scarier thing.
and you could mail in a vote. That's cool, right? I'm not telling you not to vote.
Mhm.
I'm telling you that you should have your life set so that whatever the fuck happens whatever the outcome comes outside of that, right?
Uh-huh.
Like whatever the outcome comes,
Mm-hmm.
you could adjust and pivot accordingly, and you could still win.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Exactly.
true. That's absolutely true.
then you don't
Big
have to
facts.
go around fighting people and say, hey,
Yeah.
you're a Trump loving fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're a Bernie Sanders liberal loser,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
there's no quarreling with each other.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Trump won. Okay, he's going to change taxes. Okay, he's going to do this, this, and this. All right, so I got to do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
So I could win based off his policies.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Hillary won.
Yeah.
All right, I got to do this, this, and this
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, just
You
pivot.
gotta maneuver. You gotta pivot.
You
Yeah.
gotta stay like like Bruce
ready
Lee
for
said. You gotta be like
Be like
water.
water.
Like water, my
Be
friend.
water, my
Right?
friend.
If you're not gonna be able to pivot, and you so hard headed and saying, nah, this is me. This is me.
Yeah,
right?
and that's what most people are right.
Yeah,
like
this
right
is
now.
me.
See, that's the thing
Yeah.
about politics. I don't want to get into. It's like I'd rather just be like I listen to
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, and you got to be able to play with it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
gotta play
could
the
vote
cards.
for what you want,
Yeah.
right? But if it doesn't come out your way,
Don't be mad.
Yeah.
just say, all right, this is what it is. I gotta
Yeah.
do what I gotta do. Like, you're not put it this way, you're not gonna go take a test, right? Like, let's just say you go take a test,
Yeah.
right? And you go get your DMV, you go get your license, and you fail, right? What you gonna do? Go around fucking yelling at DMV? Like, fuck, man.
Your
Your
test,
test
is
is
hard.
fucking bullshit. Fuck
Yep.
your test,
Yeah.
right? And then go protest. Nah, you gonna be like, all right,
Yeah,
man,
go
I gotta
take
learn.
your-
I gotta learn how to
Get
drive. I
your
gotta
shit
fucking
together
learn.
and come
I gotta
back.
learn how to parallel park. I
Yeah.
gotta practice that. All right, come back.
You gotta
Boom,
do what you
now I
gotta
got my
do.
license,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta
Exactly.
pivot in life. If you
Yeah.
don't have
Yeah.
that skill set, you ain't.
Bro.
It don't make a difference what president you have. It don't make a difference what policy you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
You just lost. You lost. You ain't
lost.
woke,
You're a loser.
Yeah.
right?
You
Not
just-
that you're a loser. You just
Not like
don't.
losing,
You're
losing.
just not seeing. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just not seeing.
You just
You're
losing.
just not seeing things correctly. You're not
Yeah,
seeing
yeah,
through.
yeah.
You're not seeing through the fog.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
There's a lot of fog out there.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot of fog.
Yeah.
But you know what's not foggy?
What?
These fucking basketball
Yeah.
cards.
All right,
right
so-
here, dog.
Ah, man.
I know you asked a question about like what I'm doing now. So
Yeah,
I,
man.
obviously
Yeah,
I'm in
yeah.
the mortgage business. I took a hiatus from that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
From the
So-
mortgage industry?
from the mortgage. Yeah.
But you mainly you dabble in investments and stuff.
Yeah.
like
So I
that.
dabble in investments.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a real estate investment company.
Okay.
I do have that, and I also have. Obviously, you see these cards.
Yeah,
out and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
So I
Cards,
have
yeah.
that.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. But my main focus right now, like we're talking about the New York
Yeah,
Stock
yeah, for sure.
Exchange, like, and how remember when I was in Boston, I was like,
Mhm.
do I get my master's degree
Yeah,
and
yeah.
move forward, right? And I got a 2.52 at UCI, right?
Yeah.
And then my dad telling me I can't make it, right?
Mm.
Yep.
So
Key points.
a part of me always was like scared, thinking I'm not gonna make, like I can't get into a higher education institution
Yeah.
and thrive,
Yep.
Mhm.
right? And it was I'm pretty I'm way older than like everybody else in the program,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and but I just decided that I'm gonna go get my MBA,
There you go.
and
Nice.
so I go to USC right now, and
Nice.
that was on the bucket list.
I remember that process you were going through that, and there was a lot of other schools you were trying to go to, but you wanted the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
got-
you was
I
like,
got
I'm
into-
gonna do this shit. I was like,
You know,
bro,
it's-
I'm pretty
What,
sure
what made you choose USC?
So I applied for the top 6 part-time programs in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
applied for Berkeley.
Okay.
Haas.
Wow. Up north, huh?
Yeah, I applied for University of Chicago Booth,
Okay.
Kellogg,
Where's that?
Northwestern.
Okay.
I applied for NYU, which is
Mm.
Stern.
Yeah.
I applied for UCLA, Anderson. I applied for USC,
Okay.
Marshall. My interview with Berkeley, I was nervous as shit.
Mm.
Right,
That was a face to face.
that was a face. All of these were face to face.
All
I was
face-to-face,
nervous
right?
as shit.
You had to, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was the school that I wanted to get into.
Berkeley.
So I wanted to go to Berkeley.
Okay.
Right. So I was nervous as hell, and I knew I was in. After the interview, I was like, all right, my GPA and my interview, they ain't gonna take me.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right. So I knew that. I flew to. I did this in a 3-day
Wow.
around the United States
Damn.
interview for all of these schools and then come back.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I
that might have been
started
a
at
fun
USC.
experience, man.
Started at USC, did my interview there. That was super cool in Orange County.
Yeah.
Then I flew up to San Francisco, did my interview there. Then
Berkeley.
flew to Chicago, did my interview with Northwestern, and then did it with Chicago,
Yeah.
and then went to New York, and then came back.
Damn, all in 3
Damn.
days.
Right? Yeah.
Did you schedule it like that, or
Yeah,
or
I
that's just the way
scheduled it.
was
I
set up?
scheduled
You
it like that. Yeah,
Damn,
I
man,
was like-
you're good with timing. Based off of your conversations,
Trying to.
you're good
Yeah.
with your time, man. You don't waste no time.
Try to
Ain't
stay
waste
organized.
No time.
You ain't waste
Damn.
time.
I crushed Booth's interview.
Mhm.
So I crushed their shit.
Like, you killed it.
Yeah, I killed it. But they put me on the waiting list, and like I was like, "Fuck! All right, I gotta."
Because that was your number one choice. Oh, your second.
She said
Berkeley was
Berkeley
number
was
one, and
number
then
one.
Booth was number 2.
Yeah, I remember you telling me
Yeah.
because Booth was really.
Yeah, it was good school. Yeah, so like I was like writing shit. I was writing stuff like why I should be able to like doing all
Yeah,
kinds
yeah,
of shit, and
yeah.
then like in the middle of me writing, I get an email like, "Nah, we decided not to fuck with you."
Damn.
Right? So I was like,
Damn.
"That's cool," right? And then I got into NYU,
Yeah.
so it was like my second call in to go to
To
New
go
York.
back to
Oh,
New
another
York.
calling to go to
To
New
go to
York,
New York
bro.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got into
Damn.
NYU, right?
Okay.
And this time around, I had a daughter.
Shit.
So that changes a lot of things.
So that changes everything, bro.
And I tried my best to go to NYU.
Still.
yeah.
Like till this day, I have not told NYU that I did not that I do not want to attend
Just in case.
their
Just in case.
master's program. Like
Yeah.
you have to
Yeah.
send like you have to like
formal
fill
letter.
it out. Like you have to
Yeah.
fill it out online. Like I'm not going,
Yeah.
or
Mm,
I accept
remember.
or I don't accept. Right?
Mm.
I did not fill that out because I
Damn.
just don't want to let go of that fucking
Oh,
dream.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, I got
That's
you.
crazy.
Right? Like I
Were you
wouldn't
trying
let
to
go.
move the family out there?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
He went in the room again, like, we're going to New York.
Like I like
this time she said, hell no.
No, I said that.
She was
I said that.
watching TV.
I went in there and I was like, "Yo, I got into New York,"
Yeah.
and she's like, "We're going," and I was like, "Yeah, we're going. Get ready."
Oh.
Yeah.
And I started looking, and I started looking, and it just nothing. I'm a big believer in like timing,
Yeah, yeah.
and
for sure.
and
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell you're
Big
good with your
facts.
time, man.
Big facts.
Timing's important.
yeah, I'm a big believer in timing, and I'm also a big believer in like not fighting, like.
Like faith.
Yeah, like not
The
like,
signs.
Yeah, the signs.
The
Not
signs,
fighting,
yeah.
right?
The
Like I've been
signs.
fighting it my whole life trying to get to New York. I've
Yeah,
been fighting it my whole life,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Like it's, yeah.
And it's like it's always like something that
And then
pulls me
and
back.
then it's the fucking epicenter for COVID, bro.
It's funny because I told Charlie that.
Did you?
I was like, "Aren't you glad I didn't go to New York?"
Yeah, right?
Man.
Come on,
we
bro.
would've been
That's
stuck
the
inside a fucking
epicenter.
small ass apartment.
Oh,
like
man,
in
a
COVID.
loft.
Yeah. So
Who
I got
knows?
into New York,
Yeah.
and I got into USC, and then I ended up choosing USC, and it's probably one of the most satisfying experiences that
I
I've gone
bet.
through.
Mm.
I've met some wonderful people. Shout out Six on the Beach, not Sex on the Beach. Six on the
Six
Beach.
on the beach. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's my team. So we're put together
Oh,
we're
okay.
put together in a team.
like a- yeah.
You get to choose your own team,
Mm.
and I got a team of 6,
Yeah, yeah.
and
6 on the beach. That's tight. I like that.
Six on the beach.
On the beach.
I'm the only Asian person in a team full of white people.
Shout out Six
Okay.
on the beach.
But yeah, so
How long you been along now? Like about a year?
it's
two?
it's about a year and a half now. So I'm probably gonna slow down a little bit, and because I like the experience so much. A lot of people, it's crazy because people
Yeah.
they're like, man, I want to get done with school so I could go make money. I want to start working. Why?
Yeah. Enjoy this.
Why?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you're in school. Like, enjoy it. Experience everything that you could experience.
Yeah.
Like, I'm you know me, I'm very introverted, so I'm not really all that out there when it comes to networking and like
Yeah.
and like all these social functions.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't gonna catch me doing
mixers
doing
and
that.
shit.
Yeah, you ain't,
Yeah.
Gonna, see- you ain't gonna catch. I mean, I'll do it, but like you ain't gonna catch me there a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like for each person, their experience getting an MBA is different,
Yeah.
right? Mine is
100%.
different
Yours
than
different,
somebody
yeah, yeah.
else's, and like somebody else is gonna be different than somebody
Mhm.
else's. Like
Yeah.
mine was more so. It wasn't. You're gonna hear a lot of people tell you, "Oh, you don't need an MBA." Right? Like whatever it is that you want to do, you don't need an MBA. That's for people that are fucking losers, man.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Like if you want, you could learn all of this stuff, right? On the internet and at a library. right? But you will never be able to learn you will never be able to get the experience of going to that school, talking to people. That's why I didn't like going to get the MBA while COVID, because we're all online now, right? But when you go to college and when you go to school, those experiences that you face with people, interacting with people, that is stuff that you cannot teach ever.
Yeah. Big facts.
You know, talking to professors, doing this, doing group projects, you can't get that ever. You will not get that in work. You will not get that anywhere.
Yeah, true.
Right? So you should, like, if you want to go. You know, I'm way past the age.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm still saying it's worth it. I'm not going to get anything. I am going to get nothing out of the MBA. The $160,000 that I'm putting into the MBA, I am not going to get a return on that.
And that's your choice.
That's crazy.
Right? That is my choice.
Yeah.
I'm going back and I'm putting myself through school because that is something that I want to check off in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
deep,
where
awesome.
where I'm focused on right now, is going back to school.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously me going to school also is part of the plan.
Yeah.
So my daughter's 6, right? And all the people that I'm meeting right now are just getting into their careers or getting into management positions, right?
Yeah.
So my daughter's going to be 18, 19, 20 in what, like 13, 15 years, right? 15 years. She's going to be 21, right? So she's going to probably need some internships, and she probably going to need some full-time positions, right?
Yeah.
I'm just playing chess over here.
You playing chess over here, dog.
You're thinking way ahead.
So I'm not trying to like get a job off this. I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to like
You're setting up the future.
Setting up the
for your
future.
kid.
Yeah. So like all of these people that I meet here, like they're going to be in senior management positions. They're going to be in executive positions, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to make a phone call, be like, hey,
it's fucking bars.
My daughter wants to go to school, or my daughter wants to go to this company. She wants to get into this industry, right? I'm not telling you to get her a job.
Yeah, but maybe like
I'm telling you to like tell me about your internship program so she could apply, and maybe you could just refer her and just give her like a heads up or put her in touch with somebody that she could speak to.
And those are the connections.
Right? Like,
that helps.
Like
for sure.
Like
100%.
if you're going to be a parent, right? We could get into parenting on another session and whatnot, but like if you want to get into parent, like literally my parenting methods are completely different than any book that you're going to read and anything that you've ever seen. But I will put my daughter up against any 6-year-old.
Oh shit!
Pound for pound.
Damn. Okay. You go holla at your boy.
Like, I'm not trying to boast and saying like my daughter knows everything.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying like I'm confident in the fact that I'm raising her right.
Yeah.
And putting her in a position so she could win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like I heard this great quote the other day was, and I don't know who said this, but you know, be the parent or be the person that you needed as a kid. To your child.
Be the person that you needed as a kid. God damn.
I like that.
Right?
I like that, bro.
And so you look at your life and you look at like, because everybody looks at their life and they're like, fuck, I wish I did this, right? If I had this, if I had this, if I had this guidance, if I had that,
that shit hit different,
right?
Right? That shit hit different.
And like, if you have all that and you know all that, like, be that person that you needed to your kid.
Facts.
And
Facts.
You know, they're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope y'all listening out there, man.
Yeah, no, seriously.
I hope y'all listening out there, bro.
Straight gems.
He
right now.
dropping gems, and guess what? He is the gem chaser. And I got.
I changed my Instagram.
Oh, did you? That one I couldn't find it. What was it?
I changed it.
I was trying to search for it earlier.
It's Gem X 23PC.
Gem X
23PC, and the reason why I changed it was Gem X Chaser before was because I like these. You want to talk about basketball cards?
Let's get in the cards now, bro.
Yeah, okay, so we got life out of the way.
We got life out the way. That was a great life. It's still going. You know, it's gonna get even better for sure. For sure.
Okay, so all right, so let's get into cards.
So how did you get into cards? Trading cards, collectibles. How did you get into it? Like, what was the start of it?
Yeah.
So there was I started when I was like in.
But by the way, man, just really quick though, these cards, man.
How much we got on the table?
I'm just so impressed.
How much we got on the table right here?
This is amazing, bro.
We probably have like 50 racks.
50 racks on the table right now.
50 racks. Wow.
50
I only brought like a little bit.
Yeah.
So like this is how much of your total? this is what, like maybe like a small 5% of your total?
Nah, it's like, man, I think my whole collection is probably worth like $250K now.
Wow,
Jeez.
that's crazy. So
that's,
I mean,
that's today's market value, obviously.
Right? Yeah, that's today's market
That's
value.
just that's crazy, dude. Crazy.
But so
how'd you
before
into
we get into the let me tell you how I get into it. I got into it when I was a kid, right? Like as any kid, you just buy packs, open them up. Like I grew up.
Was it still the sports cards when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I grew up in the Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan era.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, really quick though, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who's your NBA GOAT? Who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan,
Oh,
dude.
Michael
There you
Jordan
go.
for him, yeah.
Just wanted to.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, Danny
No,
knows,
no,
dude.
no,
I know
because
that.
Danny. So I feel the same way. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but Danny thinks LeBron.
Nah, I
Danny
mean,
thinks
okay.
LeBron, you know what
I will say this.
But it's a different era, different
Yeah,
generation.
yeah.
Danny, he grew up watching
Yeah.
LeBron. I'm a little bit older, so I watched Jordan and Kobe. So those are like my GOATs.
I would say LeBron will always be, if Jordan is 1, LeBron is 1A.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can make the argument that LeBron is the greatest, and I will fight you on that till my dying fucking deathbed. Right?
Big fact.
But I recognize greatness,
Yeah.
and I understand that he's one of the players that we're never gonna see. Like he's just amazing to watch, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said,
Yeah.
he's no Michael Jordan.
No,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Right, like
So-
Michael Jordan changed the whole game.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Like,
So
That's the biggest
it's,
thing with Michael Jordan, though.
he hit differently when everybody was watching him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And I will say this: the reason why, to break everything down, don't even look at stats, don't even look at games, don't even look at like buzzer beaters, don't look at anything. Right? Just look at the fact that when people talk about Michael Jordan, there is not one single person that watched Michael Jordan that would say, "Nah, he's weak."
Yeah. Like what the hell?
Not a single person that watched.
possible.
You could go through the whole nation of every single person that watched Michael Jordan, and you will not find one person that says, "Nah, he's whack."
Yeah.
Maybe like a 12-year-old or something.
Yeah. Well, someone who's never seen him play. Yeah.
Or a LeBron James.
But like,
fan.
because it gets kind of controversial.
Yeah.
People like take it serious. Like people will fight over each other over like who's the GOAT. But like, so the way I see it, just to be mutual, is I say it this way: Jordan is the GOAT of the '90s, Kobe is the GOAT of the 2000s, and then LeBron is the GOAT of the 2010s.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
just to be fair.
That's how it
we
should
have
be,
to
though.
put it that way.
Yeah.
That's how it should be, though.
But like overall, at the end of the day, to me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. But
Yeah, for sure.
everyone has their own opinion, and that's cool. So at the end of the day, it's just who you grew up
Hey,
watching.
I wanted to
So-
say something real quick, man.
Yeah.
All the people that are
course.
listening, right? If you were listening from the beginning all the way up until now, that's
Yeah.
cool, right? But if
Yeah.
you fast forwarded because it was boring and shit, yo, dude, that's not cool, man.
Fuck you.
People
So,
fast forward just
I know you guys want.
the
I know
card
you guys
part.
want this card part.
Yeah.
And so
No,
they're
don't
gonna
be-
market
don't be
this as
assholes.
a card stuff. But yeah, it's cool, man. Because like at the end of the day, like
Nah, it's not even
It's-
gonna be about this, bro.
it's-
Like
yeah.
what you gave us in the beginning.
I know.
bro,
I
that shit
think
was
that's
like-
way more important. Yeah.
Because
But this is dope
a
too,
lot
but-
of people, I think, grew up the same way we did, or maybe you did, or
Yeah.
and then
Or
a
can
lot
relate-
of our people
relate in
that,
some way.
that we're trying to reach out to, anyways, is the ones that grew up with nothing.
the have-nots.
They have nots.
or that has
The
a good
have-nots,
story to share.
the no
Yeah.
voices,
Mhm.
the just because you're not a fucking social media influencer with 1 million followers, don't mean that your life is not as important as that person.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like,
Exactly.
And like so one thing about cards that first I got into it when I was a kid. I started collecting, and I used to have everything.
yeah.
Okay.
Michael Jordan rookie cards,
For real?
Scottie
Damn.
Pippen rookie cards, Charles Barkley rookie
Damn.
cards, Hakeem Olajuwon rookie cards, and
What
me and my
happened,
best
bro?
friend Kevin Cotto at the time. Shout out to him. I don't even know where he's at, but
What's up, Kevin?
something about Kevin. Let me talk about Kevin real quick. Man.
Yeah.
So Kevin and me, when we were in college,
Yeah.
there was a point in our career or in college where he said, I'm going to go pro playing poker.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was a better poker player than Kevin.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to get my degree.
Yeah.
Kevin made at least $5 million playing poker.
Damn.
Wow. Okay.
And I don't know where he's at now. I don't even
Shit.
know where the hell he's at
You don't
right
know
now.
if he's alive or
I
not.
don't even know if he's alive. I don't know what country he's at, but he made
Damn.
$5 million. But me and him used to, like, literally, we would gamble. We wouldn't play for money. We would bet our cards. and we would
Damn.
play poker. That's how we got better. We bet our cards. So like you see the box that I came with.
Yeah.
I would go home with a box of all his cards one day.
Oh,
Then
shit.
we'd come back and play the next day. And then
Oh, you just bet all the
He'd take
cards?
half. No, not all. Like we would just like throw bets. Right?
Oh, like just like
I have this. Because
Oh,
it's not like we
wow.
bet our whole account. But I would
Yeah,
go
yeah,
home
yeah,
with
yeah.
one, or I would go home
I
empty
got
because
you.
every day I would bring
Damn.
a certain amount of collection that I
Yeah,
was gonna
yeah,
bet
yeah,
that
yeah.
day, and we would just
Damn.
play each other,
That's crazy.
right, to get
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
We were serious about going pro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I wanted to.
You probably
like
could have.
one thing that's on my bucket list is when I retire. And I want to play poker professionally,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to play in the World Series of Poker.
Jeez.
That is
Wow.
that
And
is
you
on my
probably
bucket
could,
list.
bro.
I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but that's just something that's on my list.
You might
but-
turn to like a Dan Bilzerian or something.
Nah, man, that guy's weak.
I heard he wasn't even that good at poker, but he just used it as like an excuse of, his
Yeah,
success.
yeah.
He's probably making money off of some.
Man,
other
that
shit.
guy's weak, man. That guy's being sued right now because
Oh,
he can't
I
turn his.
saw that, bro.
That shit's so
Cause of
fucking
what?
garbage.
That's a whole nother thing.
What did he get sued for?
Weed,
Oh, weed.
his weed company. He was spending a ton of money from his
He took
his investors.
the money
and-
from the
yeah,
investors
yeah.
and he was
Mm.
spending.
Man,
that
all
shit.
these social media people, man,
That's
they
fucking
front.
fronting.
Yeah, for
all
sure.
front.
But okay, so I started collecting. I stopped for a little bit. I had everything, dude. Everything you could think of, I had. I traded. I was like, whatever. I had everything. Then I stopped. Then sports card went away for a while, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I went to college, did all that. I don't know what happened to my cards. I think I sold them all.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think I sold them all.
He probably made a lot of money off of
Probably
it.
for the
Though.
low ski,
Yeah.
huh?
I like. So this is the one thing that eluded me is that with my cards, I kept some because obviously they're my collection.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Mm.
And the big ones, I don't know. Maybe Kevin has them. I don't know. I really don't know what
Oh,
happened.
because of all those games you guys
'Cause of the-
played.
Yeah,
Gambling.
I don't know exactly
Damn.
where all of them are, and they're not at my mom's house because I already checked.
Yeah, yeah. you was searching.
sure.
Yeah, so like I
Yeah.
started, and then I jumped to shoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
like all the sneaker heads, right?
Sneakerheads,
Like I
yeah,
jumped
yeah.
to shoes, and like I said, when I go in, I go hard. Like
Yeah,
at one
yeah.
point, I had 350 pairs of shoes, dead stock.
Wow.
Jeez.
What? Dead stock?
Dead stock, all Jordans. I had shit coming from Japan. I had shit from like I had a storage room.
Damn.
I had a
Hey.
storage with shoes, and then I started realizing storage was getting too fucking hot,
Yeah.
so the fucking soles would come off and
Oh,
shit like
they're
that. So
getting-
when I was
Yeah.
selling them, like it was.
It was
I
bad,
sold
huh?
all my shoes.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't now. I
Did you
I
sell the
probably
whole lot or you just sold individual?
individual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it took a little
Oh,
took
shit.
a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I took that money and started investing, and like I just kept flipping shit.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I stopped, and then I started doing this again, like low key,
Yeah.
right? Because
Got-
like
got back into the card game?
you tell people back then that you were doing like sports cards, and people will look at you like
Like,
you're a
what the-
weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like
But
when
now
I
it's
was
like,
telling
yeah.
people that I was doing this, like people that were my friends,
Mhm.
I would tell my friends because they're my friends, and
Yeah, yeah.
But even
Yeah.
then they were still judging me. Like I could
Yeah.
tell in the back, I'm a poker player. I
Yeah,
play
yeah.
poker. I can reach you. I can
Yeah,
reach you, dude.
I know what you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like when you say, "Oh yeah, man, that's cool."
Yeah.
Like,
That's the
Yeah,
worst
no,
thing they
that's
can
true.
say.
like yeah,
That's the worst
cool.
thing they can
That's
say.
usually
Oh,
what,
that's
what I
cool.
say.
Oh yeah,
I know.
that's
Hey,
cool.
that's
man.
cool,
Oh, that's
man.
dope. That's dope.
And you walk away.
And then it's
And,
quiet.
and that's it. They don't say
It's like,
nothing
that's
else.
dope.
They're not even intrigued.
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm like, all right, man. And so,
So just say like to a newbie or rookie that wants to get started, right? Well, what's the best cards to buy?
okay, so I personally feel this is how I deal with my collection.
Mhm.
It's not like I'm putting all my money into sports cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like I have money elsewhere.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
of
course.
course.
And
Right,
so, they always say stay diversified, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%.
So if we're going to get into finance first and foremost, before we get into this card stuff, like let's talk about finance first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Get your debts in order,
Yeah.
right? Make
Yeah.
sure you ain't in debt. Like don't tell me you got student loans or like whatever and like all this debt
Mhm.
and then you're fucking going around buying fucking
Yeah.
sports cards.
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah,
that's
yeah,
fucking that's just
Facts,
yeah.
bro.
right?
Take care of the debts.
Like take care of your shit that you
Yeah.
gotta take care of, and like obviously if you see opportunity, you could jump in and flip
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
for sure.
and but like don't go
Yeah.
heavy in
Yeah.
when you got other
And
obligations,
take
right?
care
Like
of your
yeah.
chickens.
right, yeah,
care of your chickens,
right,
yeah,
like
yeah,
Marshawn Lynch said.
Yeah,
You know
bro,
what I'm saying?
take care of
Like
your chickens.
so, I do this as an alternative investment,
Mhm.
diversifying my portfolio.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
And what that means is, I have real estate, I have stocks,
Yeah.
I have income from job, I have different sources of income coming in, right? Like they say a millionaire should have seven sources of income, right?
Yeah.
So I have different sources of income, right?
Yep.
So if one thing takes off, cool. If one thing drops, the other 3 or 4 is
Right.
going to cover
That's
it.
cool.
And
Yeah,
I'm always up. I'm
Absolutely.
never down, or
Yeah.
I'm break even. Worst case scenario, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So don't go around and you don't have anything else coming in for you, and then you buy
spend
these
like-
cards and like
cards.
and like because I
Yeah.
don't know when this train's gonna end. Right?
Yeah,
I don't know when this
yeah.
is gonna end. Right?
It's just starting now again.
You don't get
but who
caught
knows?
holding the
Right?
bag.
Because you're gonna get caught. Right? And this
Yeah.
is hype shit.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah,
So this
yeah.
is speculation. So this is more risky.
Yeah,
Right?
It's a big risk. for
Right?
sure.
So that's how I got into it. Was I was investing in the stock market. I was investing in real estate. I was investing in all these different things. I had a project that I was working on, and I think I invested in that. I lost a ton of money.
Yeah.
Okay, don't be
Mhm.
scared to lose money.
Yeah.
take the risk.
You make
Alright.
it back, you know?
Don't be scared. Right? It's money.
Part of the game.
Yeah.
It's not real.
It's
I
not.
mean, a society says it's real, but it's not real. I'm telling you right now, dude. When you get to a situation
Yeah.
where I look at money as money. Money is the tool.
Yeah.
You need it to
Yeah.
to make shit, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
need it to
Yeah.
build shit, right? Like you don't buy a hammer, right? Like
Mhm.
you don't buy a hammer and say I want to build a house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I don't want the hammer to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. That's hard.
You don't go
Bars.
you don't go to fucking Home Depot and say, "Yo, man, let me go buy all these tools," right? You know, I'm build some.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't touch that shit, dude. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it in a savings account because I don't
Mhm.
want that shit to get dinged up because the value of that tool is gonna be fucking less,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
right? You use that shit,
You got to use it.
you
Yeah.
bang the fucking shit out of
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
so you could build something bigger,
Yeah.
and then you could make and
Mhm.
sell that shit, and you could
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
more with it, right?
Facts.
So that's how I got into sports cards. Was I had all these other avenues of investments,
Mm-hmm.
and I needed another diversification.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I can't be too heavy into stocks because
Yeah.
if the stock market
Mhm.
busts, I'm gonna be assed out. I
Right.
can't be too heavy in real estate because if real estate busts out, then I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucked up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I had to have different sources, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me do something different. And I started looking at things, and I stumbled upon sports cards, luckily,
Mhm.
and started buying it. Now, for me, it was different, right? I looked at it as an investment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people coming into the game right now are looking at it as a quick flip,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
They look at, I want to make money,
Yeah.
right? Like, how can I make money,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, you can make money.
Like quick.
Yeah,
cash.
yeah. You want to make money? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Right?
But a lot of
There's-
people go into it thinking that just
yeah.
a quick flip.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and there's
like
so
you
many
said, yeah.
different there's so many different avenues that you can make money within sports card, and it's hard for me to tell you, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you
Mhm.
should do this, you should do because every single person is different, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Like, like this card, for example, right?
Mhm.
Michael. That's the
This is a
LeBron James
2004, 2005 Topps Chrome Black Refractor LeBron James, right? This is a 9.5 gem mint, right?
One. Yeah. Yeah.
This card is limited to 500, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a 9.5. We could look at the pop reports to see how many was graded at 9.5%.
Mhm.
But I spent racks on this, right?
Okay.
Mhm.
Most people aren't gonna go and spend 2, 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
racks
Yeah.
on
just
a
one
fucking
card.
cardboard
Yeah.
card in a case,
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? But I knew, or I was willing to risk that
Mhm.
that was going to go up in value.
Mhm.
But at the same time, I was also willing to risk that is going to go, that could go down,
Down
in
in
value.
value. Yeah.
And
Did you buy that card specifically, like after it was already graded already, or did you buy it?
I bought it after graded.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's two ways that you could make money the way that I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You could go online. You could go on eBay,
eBay, yeah.
right?
Twitter.
You could go on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You could even go on Twitter.
Okay.
And you could buy these cards graded.
Mhm.
You just have to do your research. It's like
What's the
stocks,
safest
right?
way you think is to buy these cards?
eBay.
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 Yeah.
That's why,
Because
that's
it's,
where a lot of
your
people are
money's
buying
kind
it
of
from.
protected,
Yeah,
right?
you go on Facebook. I heard a lot of scams going on Facebook.
Facebook, I wouldn't trust Facebook, man. Yeah, a lot of scams.
A lot of
right.
scams.
eBay, because it has a track record of like, you know, your purchases, or like, you know, if you sold something, it has a track record. So like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you can trust the people.
Yeah,
that are
I mean,
selling.
I could literally go on eBay right now, and I could point out, like maybe 5 cards, high end cards, that are fake,
Damn.
Shit, really?
graded,
And it's graded.
that me and some other dudes was just talking about
So
on
like,
IG before I even got here.
Wait, and it was graded?
And
so
it's
how,
graded.
how can it be fake if it was
So
graded?
there's so many
So
fake
the
cards right now that
graders
they send it in,
Are
and
shady?
and it just gets past the fucking checkpoints,
Oh, okay.
and
It just
it
passed
gets
through.
graded, and the person knows it's fake,
But just,
and then they just pass it on.
What?
It's a hot potato. It just goes to the next person. Shit, I don't even know if, like, honestly, to be honest with you,
it's,
Yeah.
it would be hard for me to see all of these and like 100% tell you they're real.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's tough.
So,
So
like,
that's a risk too, then.
but I
right?
mean, it's
Yeah.
a risk in everything that you
there's
do.
a risk that,
Yeah,
and this
you
is
gotta
going to
be
be a
smart.
very risky,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so the best advice that I could give to somebody is buy cards that you like,
Mhm.
so that if in the event you don't make any money off of them, it's a card that you,
That
like
at least,
and you
or the
love,
player
right?
that,
Yeah,
that you like.
So, like, for example, if you get that Michael Jordan Spike Lee one,
This one?
yeah, that one right there. So these came out in like 1991, right?
Fire.
These aren't even worth anything. This card is worth nothing. A PSA 10, like, you could buy one of these for like $50.
Right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
$70, right? And a PSA 10 sold for like $500, right? And there's only 4 of them, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's worth a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this brings me back to my childhood.
That's why you got it.
I was buying Jordans back then,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
would
of
get
course.
these little cards in the car, like in the shoes and whatnot. So, like, I don't care if this card is worth money
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not, right?
But
so,
he
like,
is more sentimental.
yeah.
Sentimental
Yeah,
value.
So I have stuff
Yeah.
that is like all the way low end. I have stuff that's all the way high end, like that LeBron. You know, it's worth $9,500,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Yeah.
like that's a $10,000 card, and after
Yeah.
they win the championship, that's probably going to go higher up in
Yeah,
value,
even
right?
higher.
Like, I got the LeBron James rookie card over there, and
Yo, that one's
you know, like,
crazy,
that one is a
bro.
rookie card, right?
Yeah.
And the refractor one of that is going for $55,000.
55,000?
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What's
And
a
they-
refractor?
It's basically, okay, so if you look at this, right?
Yeah.
Look at the difference. One looks more hologrammy.
Okay, so
right?
that's
You
a
see it with-
refractor.
yeah, so that's
okay.
a refractor.
The hologrammy ones are
Yeah.
refractors. Okay.
It's more shiny. It's more.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
This is
almost-
like
yeah.
a base.
Yeah, it's a base,
Okay, okay.
right? And so
Jeez.
the refractor is going for 55,000. They're saying that refractor is probably going to be the equivalent to a Michael Jordan rookie card. The Michael Jordan rookie
Damn.
card, the 80, I think it's 86 Fleer. The 86 Fleer is going for like $100,000 plus,
Damn.
right?
Is
And
Fleer
you know
still
what's
around?
crazy? What's crazy when there was a period of time where I had 2 chances to buy a Michael Jordan rookie card
Mhm.
for $6,000,
Oh shit.
and I passed. I literally
Damn.
went on eBay. I won the auction,
Oh what?
Oh shit.
right? I
Uh-huh.
won the auction, and I got cold feet, and I
Ah.
emailed the person. I was like, "Yo, I can't do this, dude."
Damn.
Yeah.
Really?
And then he was like, "That's cool. It's cool, man. Like, this is gonna sell anyways." I was like, "I'm really sorry. I can't do this right now."
Yeah, yeah.
Shit.
And
What happened?
fucking $100,000 right now.
shit.
Oh my god. How long ago was this?
Damn.
Long
long
time
time
ago.
ago?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
bro.
like $100,000,
That's
dude.
crazy.
Right? There was this one guy.
Yeah.
There was a Giannis rookie card.
Yeah.
Giannis rookie card.
You got
So
one
for-
here too, right?
Yeah,
Giannis
that one.
Yeah.
That one is not. I mean, I bought that for like $700.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It got all the way up to 7,000.
7,000.
Okay, I thought about selling it, and I said nah, and it came all the way back down to like it's like 3,000 now.
So it's like stocks, man. It goes up
Yeah.
and down. It depends
Yeah,
on current
exactly.
events, what's going
It is
on
just
with
like
the players
stocks,
and all
yeah.
that stuff
Right.
too.
So if you're gonna go buy packs, right? So
Yeah.
all right. So one thing
so you
that
got to be invested in the game too, though.
yeah. So
Yeah.
one thing I would tell you newbies, if you're coming into the game and you're buying packs, you're going to Target and Walmart and you buying packs and you ripping them and you open them up and hoping you're gonna get like the mosaic fucking whatever
Yeah,
insert
yeah.
that you're gonna get, you about to lose money. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah.
You will lose money.
Which I'm pretty sure we already lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right.
We definitely lost a lot of money.
You
already.
keep a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Put up all the money that you put up for those cards, and then go ahead and see what you have. you will not get like you will
could be
lose
buying
money,
some real shit.
right?
some
Like all the
fire.
money that you had, you could have bought one card
Mm-hmm.
that's a decent card,
Yeah,
and
like
you
some
could have made
fire.
money.
Yeah,
Secondly, all you newbies, you guys are thinking double up, triple up,
yeah,
4 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
The S&P 500 on a long-term average return yields about 8% return on your money
yeah.
in the
Mhm.
long run. You know, if you talk about people in Wall Street, they would be happy if they got a 10% return on their money year over year,
Yeah.
which
Facts.
means if you spent $1,000 on a card, you would wait 1 year
Yeah.
and make $100 and sell it for $1,100.
Yeah.
And on Wall Street,
Yeah.
they would consider that a win.
A fucking win,
Mm.
yeah.
But in the sports card market,
Yeah.
you buy $1,000 card and it goes up to $1,050, and people are over there, fuck this guy,
Yeah.
right?
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, this card is
Yeah.
fucking garbage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I
if
think because
put
you
it
got
into
those
that-
you got those like cards that's selling for like, you know, crazy amounts of money.
right, you
You're trying
get
to
caught up
chase
in the
that.
hype.
Yeah,
Like,
you get caught up in the hype.
Yeah.
like these motherfuckers that are posting shit on Instagram, right? Like, what do you think they gonna do?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna post the fucking like dollar cards?
Yeah.
Nah, they're gonna
Yeah.
post all the stuff that's gonna. Oh
The
shit!
fucking holy
people's
grail.
attention.
That
Yeah.
Giannis sold for 1.82 million,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, I'm trying to get
that
that
LeBron
one.
sold for
Yeah.
1.8,
Yeah.
right? That Mike Trout sold for fucking 4 mil.
Yeah. The Mike
Like
Trout
Vegas Dave,
was,
right?
was the recent one that was like one of the
Vegas
biggest
Dave
ones,
bought
right?
that
Vegas
card
Dave.
for $300,000.
Yeah, I was just
fucking
reading that today, bro.
crazy.
That is
About
nuts.
$300,000, sold it for 4 mil.
That's
right?
crazy. Yeah.
So
That is wild.
the best thing to buy, and you know,
So that back to your
4
point.
mil. That's crazy.
Spend money on a card that you think is gonna
yeah,
have some
and don't
value.
and don't go
and
and,
not
don't-
waste your money on breaks and
and-
shit.
yeah, don't
Yeah,
waste
yeah.
your money. I mean, look, breaks are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just
what it
for-
is. It's
just
fun.
like for fun.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
like okay, if you, when you go
It
to
is
Vegas,
fun.
when you go to Vegas, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you go and start fucking pulling slots?
Nah, I don't.
I
Right?
said no.
Why?
I don't know. I
Because
feel like
it's fun.
It's fun, but yeah,
But
you
it's-
don't.
it's
You don't
just-
the money goes too fast.
yeah.
You don't
Right?
get nothing back, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But it's fun.
Slow.
But it's
If you're
fun.
drunk
Yeah, if
and
you're
you got
drunk.
some money,
Yeah.
you up.
Yeah.
You might put some money in the stock and just pull a little, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
True.
like opening packs, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going to Vegas and fucking
That's that
pulling
quick
slots.
thrill.
Yeah.
That
You'd
You'd be
quick
sitting
thrill.
there all day just pulling
Yeah.
slots, just opening packs after packs after
And
packs.
slow investment.
You know,
Yeah,
like
I was gonna ask you what's better to buy singles, packs, or boxes, but we just figured it
Obviously,
out.
buy-
some
no.
singles.
So if you're gonna buy,
Buy the
if you-
card that you
okay,
like.
So
Yeah.
that's a loaded question because
yeah,
you said singles, boxes, or what?
or sets,
Fuck sets.
fuck sets.
Well, collectors buy sets.
yeah,
If you're trying to make money, no,
No.
Okay.
right?
Gotcha.
So
yeah, collectors buy sets.
I think you have to really figure out what you want out of the game,
got you.
and then you can figure out where you want, like how you strategically maneuver through
So-
that.
Gotcha.
So what should we ask ourselves before we just get in too deep and realize we're just lost as shit?
Okay, so
Man,
like-
basically.
What kind of questions should we ask
like
ourselves?
okay, so are you in it? Like, what's their time horizon, right? Like, are you going to be doing this for the rest of your life? Some people will say, nah, I'm not going to hold these cards for the rest of my
I don't
life.
think so. Yeah.
Probably not.
Right?
Uh,
All right,
yeah.
so
That'd be an end game.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe 'cause right now it's a trend again and it's a hype again. So maybe we're kind of
Take advantage
kind
of
of
the trend.
taking advantage of it
Right.
while it's early, just to kind of see how it goes and
Right.
maybe learn more about it.
Right.
And if it, depending on how it goes, maybe yeah.
but you
Who
don't
knows?
see yourself
We don't-
holding these cards for the rest
yeah,
of your
I don't.
life.
But who
right?
knows though? It
Yeah,
could,
it could
happen.
Yeah, it could. But
We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
right, and so
Yeah.
if that's the case, then you're not a long-term collector, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're a
Right.
short-term flipper.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're a short-term flipper, then you're not going to want to open up packs.
Right.
You're going to want to just target singles and
Target
target singles
singles
that
and
have
sell.
the ability
That has
to
the
like
value.
increase in value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you break it down like that, now it logically makes sense, right?
Lo-
Why, like, why
logically,
would I
yes,
go
that
and
makes
open up a
perfect
pack
sense.
if I'm not gonna hold these cards? Like I'm gonna have a fucking shit ton of cards that's worth
Facts.
nothing,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna throw those
Yeah.
away anyway.
I already have a shit ton of cards that don't have any value.
That
That don't mean shit. I'm
Yeah,
like, I don't
and-
know what the fuck to do
And
with this.
and it's
Yeah.
just gonna take up space,
Yeah,
and you're not gonna
exactly.
do anything with
I
it.
have that right
You're
now.
so
I got a
fucking
box,
right, bro.
I got a box full of cards that like
You're so right.
they're just base cards. They're just
I am no longer
value.
breaking no more. I will buy single
Let's-
cards
let's start
because that's
looking on
exactly
eBay,
how I
man.
feel though. That's
Yeah.
like that's the route that I want to take because
Yeah.
like I have all these cards like just like what the fuck am I do with these damn cards?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the base
nothing.
cards,
But
you're
really,
gonna put
I'm
it
just
nothing.
searching. We're just trying to get
You
that
try
one
trying to
card.
get that one
Yeah.
card.
So why
right?
not just go buy that fucking Mosaic Joe Burrow, whatever
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
here's the
that
thing:
card.
if you guys can't afford that card,
Mhm.
get 5 people to throw in fucking $500.
They buying stocks and shit.
Yeah, right. You got 5
Buying
people to buy
shares.
$500. You got
Yeah.
$2,500. Go buy a fucking
That's
car
exactly
that's
what Vanner
$2,000.
was saying.
Now you
bro.
got a percentage in the car.
And now,
Yeah.
then you got a 20%
Yeah.
like return
Mm-hmm.
on whatever you make on that
And
card,
if you
right?
end up selling it,
100%.
that's to split the profit.
And then you have one
100%.
of your
True.
you have one of your boys start an Instagram account,
Yeah.
and
Man,
he's in
yeah.
charge of the Instagram account, right? You have another one of your boys that
Let's
goes
talk
and
about that.
you have another one of your
Let's
boys
go.
that goes and gets every single fucking how many people do you have in your crew?
That's involved in this right
We-
now.
we
With like
got a
5 of
lot.
us, 6 of us, 5.
But now it's like 6 of us.
6
like,
of us.
actually
Okay, I'm gonna
collecting
break it down
cards.
right now.
Yeah.
All right. So fuck all that other questions and stuff. I'm just
Fuck
gonna
everything
basically
else.
tell
Yeah,
you guys
for sure.
how I would go about doing it, right?
For sure, for sure.
So I would get all of your boys, right,
Mhm.
and say, all right, let's set everybody pitch in a set amount, say $1,000 or whatever the
Mhm.
case may be. Now you guys have six grand, right?
Yeah.
You guys got 6 grand. Okay. One person's in charge of Instagram,
Yeah.
right? One person is in charge of buying boxes at the store, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
One person is in charge of looking up eBay, or like all of you guys can
Yeah,
look
yeah,
up
for sure,
eBay,
for
right?
sure, for
Yeah,
sure.
And like whatever the case or whatever the case may be, but you got to separate all of that out, right? Like
Yeah.
each
All the
person's in
different
charge,
duties.
right? Yeah. The person that is buying boxes, he has to research every single box, right? Every single like, you know, whether it's Mosaic, whether it's Tops, whether it's Chrome, like
Yeah, yeah,
Tops,
yeah.
Chrome, Bowman,
Yeah.
whatever it is, like which box is going to return the most, because you're going to sell boxes too. You're just not
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
sell
yeah.
cards. Like boxes go for double, triple.
They
like,
do, bro.
yeah.
It's crazy.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go
it's
buy the
crazy.
boxes, you just keep them aside, and you can
Crazy,
sell the
crazy.
boxes,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
Or you could break.
Yeah.
You be the person that breaks,
Yeah. Exactly.
right? You don't have to be associated with the break. Like you don't have to put money in a break.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
don't you break? You already have the sessions,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Like
yeah.
you already have all the equipment,
Yeah.
right? Sit here,
Yep.
get on Instagram, and have people come to your break,
Yep.
and then they're paying you,
Yeah.
and you still get the fun of opening
Yeah.
the pack.
yeah.
Hey,
facts.
those dudes are making a lot of money, man. Because
Yeah.
we were doing like the math, and like, you know, the boxes that we were
Double
opening
up.
was like
Doubling up,
like
bro.
that box was like
Triple
125. Everyone's paying like $35 to enter into
Double
a
up.
spot. Dude, they're profiting. They're making a lot of money.
They
off-
do.
off
They
of
do
us.
that every day, and they do.
Every
and they
day.
do breaks back to back to
All
back
night.
to
Yeah,
back
all
to back
day.
all day, dude.
All day.
You
They're
can make a
making
couple
money.
$100 every single day. The
Yeah,
problem with the
for
breaks
sure.
is how you gonna get the product,
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So then you might
Getting the product,
and when-
because right now it's hard. to
yeah.
get
So
the
then
products.
what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to start networking within Instagram, networking with other people, and then you're gonna start buying cases.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna start buying. You,
Some-
you start
Start
putting in
retail,
more
yeah,
money,
yeah,
and then
retail
you start
prices.
getting more and more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Wholesale
Yeah,
price.
And now it start getting bigger and bigger and bigger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Then you go and online, you start buying singles. Now you have an eBay account. Now you can start
Yeah.
selling on eBay, right?
Yeah.
And you start building up that following. You start
Yep.
building that following on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
And now you have this whole little operation going.
Mhm.
Yep.
You got all these. Now with all that profit, you be like, all right, man, let's all fucking go buy a box and let's just all break and fuck around.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Now it's fun
exactly.
because
now
you're
it's
just-
fun.
you're just-
Then that was- yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
the
saying?
whole
You can start
operation
fucking
going
around,
already. Yep.
but then you know, like, all right, well, now let's go back and go get some more cards and whatnot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then let's just say you guys pull a card, right? And someone really wants it.
Mhm.
That's why my Instagram account, I changed it to GemX23PC. PC stands for personal collection,
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
right? Like, so a lot of these I don't ever want to sell.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, I am gonna sell because I need to keep
If it gets
keep going
you,
with
yeah,
my
yeah,
with
sure.
my collection. But you know, with you guys, you know, let's just say all 5 of you guys break because you
Mhm.
guys made some money, right? You guys,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah, for
break,
sure.
and one person pulls a card, and you're like, oh shit, I really want that card, right? All right, dude,
It's like having your personal collection.
yeah, buy it,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
from
yeah.
everybody
Mhm.
else,
Yeah, buy it from all of us.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then you
that's
just
dope.
you're just
Makes
throwing
sense.
money into your own bucket, and your
There you
bucket
go.
keeps getting
Yeah.
bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah, that makes sense.
See,
And
that's I think that's the goal, anyways, man. So I think that's something we should definitely talk about.
oh, yeah,
100%,
for sure,
man.
definitely.
And like, you know, if you're doing it that way, you guys can't lose. And this becomes like, this now doesn't become just a hobby.
Yeah.
It becomes a venture,
adventure,
right?
Yeah, for sure.
and then now it becomes more of an entrepreneurial
Finance
endeavor
style.
and
There
a
you
venture
go.
now, right?
Yeah.
And you now have like a, you know, quote unquote small business,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
right? Without you guys even doing shit,
Yeah.
without you guys even knowing it,
Yeah.
right? And there's other gems that I could throw out there, and like, you know, I'll talk to you about that on the
For sure, for sure.
you know, off
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but like, because it gets a little bit more difficult,
yeah, I
like,
get
you
Yeah,
know,
for sure, for sure.
there's avenues around like, paying taxes on eBay. You got to pay taxes on every single thing that you buy. So there's avenues around that and whatnot.
Damn,
And,
okay.
that could be on another. That's
another
going to take a long time.
Conversation.
That's another.
But
Let me ask you, man. Out of all the cards here, I know maybe one might be more expensive than the other, or cost more, or whatever it is. But which one's your favorite? Just your favorite in general. Was it the Spike Lee and Jordan one?
Nah, that's not my favorite.
Okay.
In this set,
yeah, it is at least right here. At least I guess that way we can just pull it and look at it.
Oh man, that's hard.
Just your favorite, like maybe it just the best looking one, or just kind of.
Nah, my favorite's got to be that. It's gonna be a Jordan card for sure, dude. It's probably gonna be that. You see that
This
Bulls
one
one right? Nah, not that shiny one. That one right there. No, right
This
there.
one here, this one.
Yeah,
This one here. Okay,
yeah.
let me see. Oh
That
shit.
shit look hard.
Tops, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, so this one was graded at 10.
yeah. It's a graded 10.
Oh.
It's a tops. There's a base one that's not graded. So number one, back then they didn't have like serial numbers.
Mm-hmm.
They just had it gold. So it's a stamped gold right there, right? So you see it says gold.
Okay. Yeah.
There's another card on here. You got to be careful too. When you go on there, there's people that are gonna say gold in the description,
Mm-hmm.
and you won't see this little thing here.
Okay, so
And this will be like, you won't see this little thing here, and they will charge you the same amount of price that it's a gold for some idiot that doesn't know, and they go and buy it. Right?
I got you.
There's people are gonna scam you, like try to scam
They're
you.
gonna
Dude.
try to all day.
And so you gotta be. That's why you gotta have somebody that like
that knows this shit.
researchers.
Does
that
all the
researches the-
research. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let me drop some websites so you guys so you guys could go right. Blowout Card Forum.
Blowout card form.
Blowout.
Blowout
It's
card
funny
forum.
when I heard it.
Okay.
Blowout
card
BLOWOUT.
Gotcha.
Blowout Card Forum. That's a forum for all cards.
Okay.
Forum. 130 point, 130 point. You could actually go on there and search cards that have sold on eBay.
Okay. Yeah.
And the price that it's sold for, so you have an idea of what the value of that card is worth.
130 point, 130
I
point.
forgot, there's a website that we use too. I forgot what's it called, but I have it on my
The one
phone.
Frankie sent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is pretty legit too.
There's
It
a couple
shows-
of them. Yeah,
it
there's a
shows
couple.
like the eBay
Yeah,
recently sold or whatever.
there's
that,
other
that helps though.
Yeah, there's other sites like that are paid subscription. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's other sites like Card Ladder.
Card ladder. Okay.
So
You do mainly basketball, huh?
that's all I do.
That's all
Yeah.
you do, huh?
Yeah, that's all.
Gotcha.
That's why I was telling That's why I was telling Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw the bubble come in basketball, and basketball is like high. Now basketball
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So like it's
Right now it's football.
It's okay. So football is hyped up, right?
Hyped up,
'Cause
right.
I
season
told
just started.
Danny about this shit
Yeah.
before fucking season
You
even
did,
started,
bro. You
like
did.
6-7 months ago. Like, yo, jump on football because I am not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent him all these emails, and he
Yeah.
ain't buy one fucking card. and and now
No, it was just like he's like, oh, that's cool. Because I really.
At the time.
yeah,
at the
he's that
time.
dude that said, oh yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
He's that dude that said, yeah, that's cool.
But then, I started actually doing it. Then it's like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like this shit is
Because
like,
the
then you
hyped
start
up
looking
right now,
through
the
hype,
season
yeah.
started, and everybody's
Yeah.
hyped. So to relate this back to investments, right? Because
Yeah.
I look at everything as an investment, right? Like
Mhm.
you're gonna invest your time. If you're with your girl, you're investing your time.
Yeah.
Right. If you're with your family, you're investing time. Right. If you're
Facts.
at work, you're investing time to get paid. Like you're investing something for something in
Something,
return.
yeah,
Right.
Right.
You don't ever no one buys high and sells low.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't buy a stock high
Yeah.
and sell low.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how you
Doesn't make
lose.
any sense. That's how you lose money.
Right. You want to buy low and sell high. Right.
Exactly.
So why would you go and buy football right now?
Yeah.
I see.
Because it's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Because that shit's
Season
already
already-
high, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's everybody's already jumping on it right now,
Yeah.
right? So why would anybody be on football right now?
Facts.
Right? Like what you should be jumping on right now is basketball
Yeah.
Yeah.
because season's
It's
over,
coming
Yeah,
back.
right?
Gotcha,
Season's
gotcha,
over.
gotcha.
Everything's gonna like. There's no basketball after Lakers win 2 more games,
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Exactly.
right? Like they gonna sweep.
Which they will. They gonna sweep.
So
Right,
then,
so-
Who you think should be MVP?
What of the finals?
LeBron or AD?
You know damn well it ain't gonna be LeBron.
I know he's not.
Yeah,
You
They
think
don't
AD?
want him to be.
yeah. Nah, dude, AD getting that shit.
yeah.
They gonna give it to him.
LeBron,
Well, I mean,
LeBron too
AD
old. He's a
AD has been
facilitator
balling
now,
out, though.
dude.
AD
LeBron's a
AD been
facilitator
balling
now.
out. Yeah.
You know, I
he
give it to
deserves
LeBron
MVP.
now. He be putting up some fucking numbers too,
Yeah.
dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He playing like
Hell
fucking.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like
I
no
think they gonna
tomorrow.
give it to AD, dude.
I know they will give it to AD.
think so,
They
too.
don't want to give it to LeBron.
Yeah.
But he's been balling out though. AD's been
Yeah.
balling, dude.
He been balling too,
He's
but I
been
think
balling.
LeBron's a big factor of that too.
Well, of course.
No, of course.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
of
I
saying?
mean,
yeah, yeah.
AD would not be balling out without LeBron.
Exactly.
Right.
But
Exactly.
the fact
Exactly.
of the fact of the matter is that AD has been showing out way more in
Yeah.
the finals
Right.
than LeBron, right? Like
But
he's carrying team. Like,
But if
Right,
you
right.
put up the stats next to each other,
yeah,
bro, they're like
neck
almost
and neck.
identical.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Like,
they're not the media.
But
ain't
they're not
give it-
gonna.
nah.
They're not
yeah.
gonna give it.
They
to
might.
LeBron. Yeah.
We let's
We'll
see what
see.
happens
We'll
in
see.
game 3 and 4. You
Who
know what I'm
knows?
saying? Like
Yeah,
if he
we'll see.
LeBron hits a couple game winners and whatnot,
Yeah,
which he
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do shit like that. But
not
You know
not
we
as
don't.
much.
Yeah, we don't.
That's true
Pass
though.
the
That's
ball up.
true.
but you know,
But he's
going-
a facilitator,
yeah.
facilitator now for sure,
Yeah.
man. That's
Um,
like a,
one thing that I want to tell people about basketball cards or like sports cards in
Yeah.
general, right? It doesn't matter what you're into, like whether you're into football, basketball, baseball, whatever the case may be. If you're coming into this game, stick to one sport.
Okay.
Don't jump around.
What you're familiar with, or what you're more comfortable with, or?
Right. Like,
Okay, gotcha.
like
that's actually really good.
Yeah, because
advice.
we're both dabbling with like both football and
don't do
basketball.
that. That's way too much
Yeah,
stuff for you to
that's
research,
true.
right? Like you're not
Yeah.
gonna. Like you need to
Honestly, I
focus
feel
on.
like that right now already. I'm like kind of like, damn.
I don't
this
think
is too
football
much.
is worth that much, anyways, compared
Yeah.
to like
Yeah,
basketball.
basketball has a higher, like a
Yeah.
more global reach because you're gonna
Yeah.
get people in Singapore,
Global.
people in like
you get
China,
like
like
you pull like
Facts.
or you get like like right now like the rookie card like John Morant or Zion, they're going like they're hitting like crazy right now.
yeah,
The Ja Morants
going
and
for a
the
lot.
Zions,
yeah, And also rookies like that is a big gamble because you don't know what's gonna happen,
You never
right?
know
Like
what's gonna happen.
like,
yeah.
a good example of this is Ben Simmons,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
he was hot.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
paid a lot of
And
money
I'm
for
sure
his shit,
Stock
Really?
is, his
Yeah.
stock is low now.
Nah, this shit's low.
His
Nah.
stock is low as shit
right?
now.
And
yeah, especially-
and even like a superstar like Kyrie, right?
Oh yeah.
Like nobody likes Kyrie.
Yeah, and especially because he's been injured for like the last couple of years. He
Yeah.
hasn't really had a full season since he was playing with the Cavs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, my advice is to pick a sport and then pick a couple players
Yeah.
and forget everything else.
Okay. Okay.
Right. You could even like narrow it down even further and just say pick like a brand, like, oh, I only want to do Mosaic.
Yeah.
Okay. Stick to.
And then like
Wow.
as you get more knowledge, add something else on top.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Add something else on top. Right. And then the ones that are gonna hold value is going to be the superstars.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, if you look on
Gotcha,
here,
yeah.
you don't see too many fucking John Morants or Zions, or you don't see anybody that's out there. Though I think the biggest risk that I have on this table right now is probably Giannis,
Giannis.
Giannis,
Yeah.
yeah.
because he don't even have a fucking ring,
Because it's
Yeah.
still and it's still very early in his career.
Yeah.
I mean he's been choking in the playoffs.
right? So you see, I have.
really done shit in the playoffs.
So again, if I'm talking about investments, right?
Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
parallel
yeah.
this to investments, right? I have very stable ones that are sort of like mutual funds
Gotcha.
that
Yeah,
never
yeah.
really
Damn.
fluctuate, right? That are going to just stay within the range, and it's still slowly
Gotcha,
going to go higher and higher and higher because they're going to get like Jordan. Like Jordan's not going to play anymore.
Yeah.
Those cards are not going to come out anymore.
Yeah.
They're not going to make new Jordan cards. They're not going to make anything new.
Yeah.
It's already set.
And that price is not going to fluctuate.
That price is going to fluctuate, but it's not
Damn,
going to go.
just like
It's not
like
going to
crazy.
volatile.
Yeah,
right?
like how
because
Giannis did.
everybody loves Jordan,
Yeah. Yeah. For
right?
sure.
But it will still go up and down. Like
Yeah.
like Jordan rookie cards have gone up to 100,000, came back down to 40,000, gone up to 70, came back
Damn.
down to 25, got all the
Dude,
way up to
that's
125.
crazy.
So it will fluctuate, but in the long run,
Yeah.
right? Jordan is not gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Mickey Mantle rookie cards. I mean, Mickey Mantle rookie cards are like
oh yeah.
3 million plus,
Baseball is crazy, man.
Damn.
right?
Baseball is
So like
crazy.
a Jordan rookie card, even at 100, like I personally think if I had $100,000,
Yeah.
that my wife will not kill me buying a fucking card, right? Like I would buy
Wow.
a Jordan rookie card,
Yeah.
right?
Damn.
And so a lot of these things that you're buying, like you'll have the stable ones that in the long run is always going to go up, right?
Yeah,
You-
yeah.
Like Jordan, you know, he's not going to have a bad career. His career is already cemented.
Yeah,
LeBron's
yeah,
career-
cemented, yeah.
LeBron is
Right,
great because when you buy LeBron, his
Mhm.
career is already cemented.
Yeah,
it can
for
only
sure.
get better,
Yeah.
Exactly.
right? Like
for
his
sure.
resume only gets better from here on
It
out.
only gets better.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right? Like if LeBron stopped playing today,
He's good.
nobody's gonna say LeBron fucking is not a goat,
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
right? Like nobody's
Exactly.
gonna say LeBron is not a great player.
He's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's true
That's
though.
facts, though.
Absolutely.
And so
Absolutely.
like then you could have a few that you gamble on, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to buy some John Morants because I like him. I like Luca.
Luca.
Like I want to
yeah.
buy some.
Luka's-
I have some
Luka's-
Luca. I just didn't bring Luca.
Luka's
Yeah.
balling, dude.
So
Yeah,
you could buy some Luca, right?
Yeah.
Like you could buy some of those because I'm sure some of those are not gonna pan out. Not
Right,
everyone that you're gonna buy is
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
pan out. Like I've
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
like some of these I've lost money on.
Yeah,
Some of the
yeah.
cards on this table that I bought I've lost money.
That's part of the game, right? I
Yeah.
mean, that's
But in
expected.
aggregate, in the whole thing, you're gonna have some that go up really high. You're
Right.
gonna have some that go down. You're gonna
That's
have
just part
but
of the game,
all
yeah.
together. When you look at everything that's combined together, you have a positive return.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's true.
And that's how you should look at cards. Another thing is, I don't know how much time we have, but
Yeah, actually, we're gonna need to wrap it up soon because I can't.
God damn.
I know we've been going on for about almost 2 hours.
We gotta do a part 2 for
So-
sure.
We might have to.
Yeah.
one quick thing that I will say is, with the cards, when you're buying these cards, don't be afraid to start small.
Yeah.
Remember, I was telling you, you guys could band your. So this is a different strategy now.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
So if you don't want to band your money together, right? What you do is you start small. Right?
Yeah.
You buy whatever you can,
Mhm.
right? And then you flip it, right? You,
Even if it's a small profit,
yeah.
Even
flip
along,
it,
along
right?
it's a
You
profit.
flip it. You buy something for 50, flip it for 75. You got
Okay.
25. You got 75
There you
now,
go.
right?
Yeah.
And then you
Use
and then
that-
you buy
use that.
something and you buy two. Like you do it twice. Now you got 100,
Mhm.
right? And you
Yeah.
buy 2 more at 50.
Yep.
You flip that. Now you got 400, right?
Yep.
You buy something at 4, right? And then you just keep
You
flipping
keep buying
small,
them.
keep
Yeah,
flipping,
yeah.
and keep upgrading, keep
Gotcha.
upgrading, keep
Yeah.
upgrading. I could take 7 of these cards and then go
Mhm.
trade it for one card
Mhm.
with somebody else that's trying to get rid of that
Mhm.
if they want these cards, right?
Yeah.
So like, be strategic, be creative,
Mhm.
and don't try to rip anybody off, right? Like,
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fair,
yeah,
For sure.
and then like upgrade your card. Like if you got a
Gotcha.
PSA 9 and you want a PSA 10, sell your PSA 9 when the value goes up, and then go buy a PSA 10.
Yeah.
Like my plan is to sell the Giannis,
this one.
both Giannis's, right? I want to take both Giannis's and sell both Giannis's because they're both rookie cards,
Yeah.
and then I want to upgrade to something that's Jordan,
Okay.
right? So that's my plan.
Got it.
That's
got
my
it.
next move, right?
Gotcha,
But I couldn't get out before that because Giannis started coming down. I wanted to get out around 7,
Damn.
but like
Yeah.
so you're gonna see opportunities,
Yeah.
but it's very hard right now. I'll tell you right now. I have
Sure.
not bought anything in the last 3-4 months.
Really?
Okay.
You just been like sitting on
Super
these.
also right now, huh? Because
Yeah.
of like
But
Because of COVID.
with basketball, I am like starting to look at things more
yeah.
because there are things that I think are going to be that are going to increase in value. One, I'll just give you one. I do think that Steph Curry is undervalued right now.
undervalued. Oh,
for
really?
Sure.
Yeah, because no
Is
one
it
is
just
really,
because maybe-
because he hasn't played the whole
Yeah,
year.
the whole, yeah.
You know, no one even talks about Steph
Curry.
Curry. No one talks about the Golden State Warriors at all.
Yeah.
And like
So the
this, like
value
once Splash
down.
Brothers comes back and this guy's fucking hitting,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like if Golden State
They'll be back
Warriors,
to,
like if Golden State
being a
Warriors,
contender again.
yeah, if
Yeah.
Golden State Warriors could get in the playoffs and this
healthy.
guy is freaking like killing again,
Yeah.
his cards are gonna go up in value. So
For
I've
sure.
been buying another strategy, and I'm just throwing it as much as I can before I get cut off. But
yeah.
if you buy raw cards, right, and you send them in for grading.
Yeah.
You could, if you're very good, if your eye is very good at finding raw cards on eBay or even in at conventions or at shows or anywhere, right? And you send them in to Beckett or you send them into PSA and you get them graded and they come back at 10 or 9.5 at Beckett or 10 at Beckett, you instantly 5x, 6x, 7x your money.
Oh shit.
Damn.
So a lot of people do that
When
too.
it comes back at 10.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's what we gotta look at.
Yeah, man. Man, that's a lot of good information,
man,
man.
but,
I learned a lot about card games just from this past hour or so.
Hey, we for sure got to get you back on here, Jason.
Yeah, man. I think we got to do a whole other episode on just the card game alone.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
but hearing your story, I think it was awesome too, though, man.
Yeah, bro. Appreciate
Just
you,
the story,
man, sharing that
the
story.
story
for sure.
alone was already more inspiring than the card game. But
For sure.
this was definitely
Big
inspiring,
fact.
though, man. But, the story was inspiring.
Yeah.
Hell
One
yeah.
of these days I'll come back out here when probably after COVID.
After COVID. Yeah. It was hard to get you out here.
Yeah, it's
because of COVID,
I mean, Danny was
Yeah.
trying to get me out here for a minute.
I know.
Yeah,
He just
no,
like,
I was like,
Yeah.
yo, man, I
Yeah.
see y'all eating
He
shit.
said,
like,
yeah.
y'all fucking chilling, smoking and drinking. Nah, I'm cool.
Because I'm chilling right now. I'm good.
Yeah.
But no, I
That's
appreciate
Danny.
you coming on, bro. And
Sure.
always dropping knowledge for me, especially.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you
Awesome.
taught me a lot about finances and all that stuff, so I do appreciate you doing that for me.
Yeah, man.
And
Anything
cool.
to help the community, help people that are less fortunate.
For sure.
And it's not like I'm
Yeah.
fucking balling or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
Yeah,
man, I've been there in the trenches, man. Don't get it twisted, dude.
Yeah,
I've been in the trenches and like
that's cool.
looked up and said, looking up and realizing, hey, I don't have much, but fuck, let's just see what I could fucking do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. And just your story alone is already inspiring already. So
Yeah,
that's already a lot of value in that already. So
Hell yeah.
thanks
Glad
for
to
coming
be a
on
part
and,
of this. See you
and
guys
doing
doing
that,
good
man.
things.
Cool, man. Appreciate
it.
you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for
Yes,
watching.
sir.
Thank you.